you're a synth pro, and I'm just a Chad. I'm a black belt, you know what it is. And my carpet is all covered in jizz. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm an alpha, I live with my dad. You're a synth bro, and I'm just a Chad. I'm a black belt, you know what it is. And my carpet is all covered in jizz. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm Jared Genesis. Do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get rid of this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1402. We're doing it live, 1402. Back again. We got a Patreon guest. His name is Jake. Welcome, Jake. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a fucking honor. Oh, sorry. Fudging honor.
No. You're fine. You're fine. Do your thing.
Oh, no. I've been trying to get better about that, you know. I mean, I use that like punctuation.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, Jeff especially.
Yes, he does. It's like a comma for him.
Or a tick.
It's a magical tick that he got.
So
bit
are you?
by.
Is this Ben or Neb? I saw in the Discord chat people theorize that this was actually Neb hosting the show since you were out of commission.
I'm not sure what the difference is. Is Neb the drunk version of me, or is it?
I believe it is.
Okay. Yes, maybe.
Are you
Quite
gonna drink
possibly. I'm getting there. And I actually I went out and got the beer that Cobra's been drinking, the chocolate stout. So I'll crack this one open later.
Is it good? I don't know how much I trust Cobra's judgment. I'm just gonna be honest.
It's I've had this before. It's good. It's from England. It's Samuel Smith's. They make good stuff, and this is their organic chocolate stout right here. Delicious. I like it. I'll give it my seal of approval.
I've been doing more mixed drinks as of late. Like the general taste of beer gives me like a, you know, I hold my nose when I drink it. Like I don't like the just like the flavor of beer itself. Like I usually, it's weird. It's like I've done that since I was like started drinking beer. Like it's just a thing. Although like so I usually will do like mixed drinks. Like my right now I'm drinking a bunch of rum cokes.
Yeah, that used to be my go-to. I had to stop drinking liquor.
Today's VC Ben. Let me on the show to continue it.
No.
This is no. This is a Kraken black spiced rum.
Oh yeah, I've had that before.
It's
man,
so clean, dude.
It's kind of
breaking news to the DP community. The manatee has came back to YouTube. What
Oh,
were the
we knew
chances?
it.
What?
We knew it, and I have
No.
I have one of his new videos, by the way. I have this. I have this ready. I was just gonna say though, it is unseasonably hot today, and I need to grab my fan and pull it towards me. Just a second.
Brett went back on his word. Dude,
That never happens.
he's a man of conviction. He's a God believer. You know?
He's a manatee of conviction.
A manatee of conviction, yeah. I have that book, the book of Brett Keenisms. I've shown that to like every person that comes to my house.
The
and they're
children's
just, like,
book?
They don't. Yeah, the not for children's book actually.
Yes.
Yeah. I still have that. I show it to people and they don't have. It's such a rabbit hole. It's so hard to explain to people what Brett Keane is, but like people who've never seen this show or been on the internet, like or not the internet, they've been in that whole community. They're just blown away, or they're just like horribly confused.
Yes. Yeah. Most people would not know about such an obscure person.
Have you tried to explaining that to someone who has no idea about any of this? Like,
No, I try to avoid it unless we're here in this space where we're live. I usually don't even talk about it. Like, I avoid the topic.
yeah. Maybe I should try that. Then maybe more people would hang out with me.
That's good. All right, we're gonna check out. You know what? Let's do the Brett thing really quick here. We'll check
Oh my
out.
God,
yeah, here it is.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
He got banned from Truth Social, and he's mad about that.
Oh shit!
Yep, here it is.
What an injustice!
Oh, he's got a new intro. Truth, the objective reality.
Dude, I miss the original, like the fucking like the Jesus rising from the grave. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know what this nonsense is. Actually, I think this is his buddy right here, the TTOR guy. Yeah, this guy. He's the new Brett Keane lackey.
Oh, he's the new J-Dub.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you should not be modeling your own shirts, dude.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Check out my gaming channel, games you'll love.
Hello there, everyone.
I'll have the new Brett videos in just a second.
If you're watching this video, then you are part of the TTOR army, an army that is building itself up one subscriber at a time. As you can see from the title and thumbnail of today's video, today we're going to be talking about Brett Keane, my Christian content creator friend, and how he was actually banned from Truth Social.
Yeah, not even Trump wants Brett Keane.
In a week, he's gonna be like, Brett Keane is a piece of shit.
It does happen. This guy's stuck around for a while. It's kind of surprising, but yes, it will inevitably happen.
He's kissed Brett Keane's ass enough so far.
Yep. Yeah, he's a good lackey.
Twitter alternative. I kid you not, this really happened. And what you're about to see on screen, well, I didn't see it coming.
You didn't see Brett Keane getting banned from somewhere coming? All right. So how well do you know him? I feel like a lot of these people are leeching off of the clout that DP gave Brett a decade ago. I can't speak for this guy, but a lot of these guys, they do that, like J-Dubs and those kind of people.
At all. I mean, this was really shocking
Yeah,
news.
you know what? Because a lot of them, they don't ever seem to be genuine about anything they say. There's always like a hint of like just like they're pretending to like they're walking on eggshells when they're talking to him. Like they don't actually respect him, but they have to pretend they do.
Yeah, and he has expectations. He's a needy friend. You need to check in with him daily.
That's right, Brett. That's right. Yeah. They're so mean to you. Like you're just a good person. Like, and they're always like kind of tripping over their words. Like, I mean, it's happened a few times. Like,
when I first learned about it. So you can see right here on screen a tweet by Brett Keane on his X account. And it's got a picture of Truth Social having an account banned screen. Brett Keane wrote, Woke up this morning and I was surprised to find myself banned from Truth Social, Trump's website. I had less than 20 posts on the site, all old. Most of them cool memes supporting Trump or videos I made owning Democrats that lied about him. Odd. And then he tagged Seeking the Truth and Donald Trump. But then in the follow-up post, he tagged me.
Situation.
And that's how
Democrats
I became
check
aware
my family.
of this. So I said in response to Brett, "This is very strange indeed. It reminds me of the time you got banned from Gab. I'm going to try reaching out to them to see if they will give a reason or restore your account."
They don't give a shit.
And YouTube and every other place you fucking slithered over to.
Yep.
And so I followed through. I went on to my Truth Social account and I made...
I can't believe... Okay, do you have to have a Truth Social account to be friends with Brett Keane? Because I don't know anyone that actually unironically has a Truth Social account.
You also have to show them your ID and, like, you know... Like...
Yeah.
The following post. Truth Social. Why was my friend Brett Keane banned from here? What TOS or community guidelines did he violate, and how did he do it?
And they're like,
because
you're not worth
if you
replying
go back
to.
The original screenshot, it says here, account banned. Your account has been banned for violating our terms of service. Indefinite bans, which is what Brett Keane has, are a rare and severe sanction in our
No, Brett has some definite bans.
Yes.
Brett Keane, like, yeah, you're perma banned from YouTube. That means you're definitely banned. He's just so fucking obscure that that YouTube doesn't care to even notice.
It's true.
The most egregious violations of our terms of service. So apparently on Truth Social, which is Donald Trump.
And by the way, last night I texted King Cobra and I asked him, what's a good soda combo with a pumpkin stout? And he said, it works with whatever you want to use.
Of course it does. And you're not allowed and you're not allowed to say it's bad either, even if it is.
I just like how he was like, he's getting tired of like my questions, so he's just like, whatever you want to use. I'm like annoying him with all my questions.
Twitter alternative, and we know this because Truth Social is owned by Donald Trump's media company that Donald Trump owns. Donald Trump's own Twitter alternative, Truth Social, put an indefinite ban.
It doesn't matter. He's already back on Twitter. He created that shit because he got banned from Twitter, and now Elon Musk owns Twitter and let him back on. So Truth Social is a sinking ship that will inevitably be deactivated because Trump doesn't need it.
Is there anyone that Elon Musk does ban?
He did ban Kanye when Kanye posted like the swastika in the Star of David picture.
Oh my god.
He banned him there. But here's the thing. That symbol is actually a Raelian symbol, which is a weird UFO cult. They're not racist. They're not anti-Semitic. Actually, I believe the leader of the Raelian movement is a Jewish guy. But they have some weird ideas about, you know, how just about politics and race in general. So
sure.
Yeah.
And on Brett Keane,
I mean, you know, somebody that uses a swastika as their symbol, you know, they're probably going to have some out there ideas.
It's a Star of David with a swastika in the middle, like connecting all the points of it. It's a Raelianism. They believe that they need to build this giant landing pad so that the aliens can land here. It's like, well, if they've mastered interstellar travel, they don't need humans to build them a landing pad. You know, like I think they've mastered landing at that point.
For posting,
no, they need those lights that the planes use to land at airports. Like they need to know they need illuminated land to land on.
Tip train. Yeah, this is the second show of the week. The third is tomorrow, and then we have Actual Mania the day after tomorrow. Please help me get to at least 60% before the end of tonight's stream. I would really appreciate it, guys. And also, you should join the Discord because we had a crazy voice chat last night that I don't remember all of. But, yeah.
Memes supporting
I'll be
Donald
taking
Trump.
a shot for every $50 donation.
You will?
Or more.
Oh, my God. Yeah. So, like, once we get to, like, $350, you'll have your first. Is that how it's going to work, or?
No, you won't be talking to me anymore. You'll be talking to the paramedics who are carrying me out on a stretcher.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. On Donald Trump's website. Oh boy, something's not adding up right here, ladies and germs. So
Shut
anyway,
up,
yep,
God.
that's what happened. Brett Keane was recently banned from Truth Social. Now, if you go looking around on Truth Social's other pages, you find out that they have an email address that you can go to, appeals@truthsocial.com or appeal@truthsocial.com. It's one of those two. And there, if you feel like you've been unfairly banned, you can make an appeal to them, and they can revisit their decision and potentially unban you. Brett Keane did inform me via X Messenger that he
I've
did
been watching
reach out
since
to...
around episode 50, and I just wanted to say thank you, Ben, for the years of content and keeping the show rolling. It's been a blast rocking with you all these years, and
Thank
here's
you.
to episode 2000.
No, me too. That makes two of us. Yeah, I've
He
been
was telling me
watching
the
since,
same
like-
shit before we went live. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it since episode like 1. I mean, literally since episode 1. Just like watch. I would ignore my teacher in high school, just sitting on my desk with earplugs in, fucking earphones in, watching the Howard Bloom, like the 3rd episode, and fucking. I
This is
stopped
gonna go on
watching,
for like 2 minutes, by the way.
That's fine. That's fine. Sorry.
No. It's fine, and they can still hear you. But yeah, like in a way, I feel like I have like hundreds of children almost. Like I'm like your weird dad that only visited on holidays or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and is always drunk. No, but I stopped watching like in episode like 2018 somewhere, and then I just like in 2021 decided to like try like I'm gonna watch from episode 1 and just catch up to where the show like the split happened, and then once I got there, I was like I was so like I grew to like Billy so much that I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna watch it until I catch up to current day. At that time, 2021, like I said. It took me like a year to catch up, so I had to watch like 800 plus episodes and like just
hundreds of hours.
Yeah, so I did that. So it took a year, and I did it, and I fucking caught up right as the 10th anniversary episode happened. I like just had watched, I caught up, and yeah.
I'm gonna wait for this to chill before we. But I appreciate it. Keep the 102s coming. If you're out there and you want to drop a 102, please keep it coming. I appreciate
This is
it.
Brett Keemstar here and drama you love. Damn it.
Here I go.
Stop attacking
I'm
my
gonna pour
family.
Yeah. Does that mean I have to take 2 shots? I'm sure it does, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
okay.
You signed up for this. Hopefully,
Here I go.
There are multiple episodes of DP that I don't remember like finishing them. So,
I do have to watch. Even though I'm a patron, I've only watched a few of the private shows. Like I need to like. There's so much content that I like. There's so much content that I need to watch that like is like exclusive to me, like and the other patrons that I just kind of haven't had time to fucking even consume. So I mean, like I'm definitely gonna watch all that.
There's
stuff.
hundreds of. I recommend doing Actual Mania and starting from Actual Mania 1 and just kind of like binge watching that, because the way it evolves is really interesting, and the way like the way it became like a thing where our audience demonstrates their talent for one another is a really cool thing that we've been doing for over a year now.
Yeah, I honestly like I ignored it a little bit at first, like when I wasn't caught up and just like would occasionally tune into the live shows every few months, and I just like hear this Actual Mania thing, didn't know what it was, and I was like, whatever, like get to the other content, and I was like, but then I've seen stuff of it. No, what I want to ask you is like, do you know what episode it was where you said you played as the intro to Shani and Rev, them banging, and like just freaked everyone out? Because I want to know which one that is. Like, that sounds hilarious.
I cannot remember, but that did happen. And there was an episode also where I played Shani and Rev's porn for Billy. This was back when Billy was in the studio for every episode, and he could only see it on his screen, and he had to like draw it.
Yeah, I was just telling my girlfriend about that earlier. I'm trying to explain to her the fucking rabbit hole of Shani and Rev. It's on my. I'm watching live all the time, watching it on my phone around the house, and like she just like, I'm trying to explain to her what all this stuff is, because like And yeah, I explained to her that exact event, and yeah, like it's that sounds insanely funny.
Yeah,
and I think I've seen the actual video because like I had just morbid curiosity. I went to their Twitter and found like the video links to the porn, and like the thumbnail was Shanny's behemoth of an ass.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah, and there's people that will say, I haven't seen this aspect of it, but there's people who say that her cavern is like gray.
Oh, like the hair or the flesh?
I think the flesh.
Oh,
like,
God, no! No,
it looks
no!
It looks like slugs live in it.
Oh God. Yeah, I had Paul almost dying. The last time he was on here, I was describing the one porno that they posted on Twitter. They thought they were trolling people. On Twitter, they posted like a porn video.
There is genuinely so much content on the Patreon, and I have not been able to keep up with it at all. But whenever I watch it, it's such a fun thing. Everyone should check it out.
What is that gif?
It's me freaking the fuck out. It's me like, ah! Like,
oh God, that is so strong.
You all right?
Yeah, I just like I said, that's Kraken spice, black spice rum. When you mix it with Coke, it's super, like, you don't really taste the alcohol too much. Like, it's so clean, especially if you use the glass bottle Coke, like the old school looking ones. Like that's such a better mixer than just this, like the fucking regular cheap Coke. It just tastes clean. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about a like glass bottle Coca-Cola, but it just tastes so much cleaner.
The video that they posted on Twitter, you could tell it was Shanny holding a phone, and she's like holding it like, right here in front of her face, and she's all like, yeah, fuck me, Rev, fuck me. And like,
yeah.
And you could see him, but you could just like see like the top of his head, because you could see like her huge ass mounds, and he's behind her like, yeah. It's so bad. And she's all like, yeah.
I was watching I've been sitting here for like 4 hours, like, cause I thought, like, cause I was told on the Discord that the show would start at 6, but I didn't take into account. It normally
does. I was fucked up today. I started late.
And I was watching, I was catching up. I'm like, and I only got to watch yesterday's episode to catch up, but I was watching the one the other day where you were afternoon DP, you were covering Rev, and he brought that up. He was like, yeah, like that Paul. He's like, yeah, Paul wanted to fuck the shit out of her or something like that.
He was fucking around, but yeah, dude, the best analogy, like Rev fucking Shanny, is it's like feeding a Tic Tac to a whale. That's what it's like.
Their appeals email to see if they'll reverse their ban. But I already mentioned it in the tweet and earlier in the video. Back in 2020, Brett Keane was banned from Gab. Now, if you follow Andrew Torba, the CEO of Gab, and if you're a longtime Gab user, you might be convinced that Gab is a real free speech website, or that Andrew Torba is a maverick who's a
nobody
champion
uses
of
Gab
freedom
anymore.
Of expression, and that he would
I don't even
never.
know what the fuck that is.
It was a conservative alternative to Twitter that was created for a short time that picked up some steam when Twitter was doing like a mass banning of the really radical conservatives on it.
Censor people in the way.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure Fuentes was on there for a minute.
Probably.
Tech does. And yet, back in 2020, Andrew Torba had Brett Keane banned from Gab when Brett Keane noticed on Gab's dissenter trends that there was an article by, I think, Dan Savage about a three-way gangbang that he wanted to do, and somehow that was trending on dissenter trends, even though it had no engagement on its dissenter post. And this caused various people, including Brett Keane, to question why the post was even trending, why the article was even trending on dissenter in the first place when it had basically no engagement to it. And Brett Keane's reward for questioning that was to get banned from Gab. So, yep, Brett Keane has been banned from multiple alt-tech social media sites that claim to champion freedom of speech, and they banned him over things that do not violate any First Amendment protections in the United States of America. This is just another example of grifter tech in action, apparently, which means alternatives to the alternatives as well as big tech are in order. Now, I do have my own...
why don't you show what he said then? Show us how wrong they are for banning him. Because, like... Why? Well, the common factor is always him. He gets banned from everywhere he freaking shows up at, but it's never his fault. Why? Like, and it's always like it's always like they never want to show what he actually said. They just like you have to take his word for it. Like like the time he was like, oh I got
a scene in Baldur's Gate 3 where are you walking on an orc male doing an ogre? I choose to imagine that's what their OnlyFans looks like.
That's hot.
Yeah,
it's probably hot. That's probably more arousing than watching Revan Chang's porn.
Site that I run called Creation Social, also known as creation.social on the URL line. This is Facebook/Gab alternative that I started back in December of 2021. It's a small little thing, and a few people are active on here, but it's something that I run. It's not costly to me to maintain the site's operation, and it is an alternative to alt-tech and big tech sites that censor people. So I guess we're just going to have to add Truth Social to the list of grifter tech websites that censor people, and Creation Social is something that you guys should look into. You can find creation.social simply by typing in creation.social on your URL bar, and it should take you right to the website. Now, seeking the truth, my friend Josh, he did once run his own social media site called Loop that used the Mighty Networks app, and that basically was a Twitter-Facebook hybrid that mostly functioned like Twitter. And it was a very good website because you could get engagement on posts and in groups even if you had no followers. And it was a great way to meet new people and find new content. Unfortunately, he couldn't maintain operation of the site financially and had to close it down. But if he could bring that back, or if we could somehow get another website like that into existence, that would also be a great alternative to not just big...
Alternative social media will never catch on.
Tech sites like
he is so long-winded, like
Facebook, but also to grifter tech websites like Truth Social and Gab. Also, before we head out of here, if you're a fan of Brett Keane's content, I would encourage you to follow him on X, where he has 560 followers at the time of this recording. And also, if you are interested in his videos, you can find his Spotify account in the description box below. Brett Keane stopped putting videos on social media sites like YouTube.
We've got some new ones here,
etc. But
you can also follow him on Pornhub. He plows his wife Dawn.
Oh my God! You know, I was contacted by his son's ex-girlfriend, and she had all kinds of dirt she wanted to dish on them. But I didn't feel right because I actually care about putting false info out there. Like I care about not doing that.
No, I'm kidding.
So I didn't want to have her on because who knows? Maybe she was just mad about a bad breakup or whatever. But she did say some weird stuff about him that some of it I'm like inclined to believe that maybe it was true.
Videos to his Spotify.
Yeah, they're at the I looked it up. I couldn't find anything on it. I couldn't find the original post. I just found a Reddit post of somebody recounting what she said, and apparently, like she said that like his son is like exhibiting traits that like can suggest he's becoming like his father. Like I don't know, that's a little bit of a hint there. Like that might just be like trying to jab at an ex. But I don't know. There's the part about him like peeking under their door while they were going at it is kind of just like that's a level of depravity I did not expect even of Brett. But I mean, I guess I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
So he hasn't disappeared from the internet. He is on Spotify. And
Right, we know he doesn't disappear from the internet. He's never truly gone. Yeah.
He's very active on X, and that seems to be his MO for now, moving forward, which is cool. I mean, Brett Keen's got a good thing going on with Spotify and X. So
I remember like years ago, y'all had said something. I think it was you or DJ that said like, yeah, Brett leaving YouTube is like the Last Kiss tour.
Yeah, they keep having a final Kiss tour. They've been having those since I was in high school.
Yeah, I actually went to their last one last year, and it was, I mean, who knows? Like, I doubted that that's the last one, but
that's why when NoFX announced their last tour, I knew they were serious about it. They're like, no, this is literally our last tour ever. Like, we don't want to do it anymore, and. They made it seem like it was only going to be a handful of cities, though. But their NoFX's last tour has been going on for over a year now. But it's winding down. It makes me sad. Like, I literally cried watching them. Like, last July I went and saw them in Tacoma, and I got all emotional. I'm like, this is the last fucking time I'm ever going to see this band. I think the first time I saw them is when I was probably like 14. So it was crazy. Like, I was drunk as fuck, and I got like all emotional, like, oh, dude, I can't believe it. But
what? I cried at a concert recently. It's because I saw Green Day in Austin, Texas, and that it might be because I was stoned from hitting this thing so much, but it was just I've never seen a concert that great. Like they put on an amazing show. Like I've never seen a concert that they put. It made me emotional because it's like 30 years into being a band, and like you're still putting this much effort into a live show. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I would go. I don't like stadium shows. I don't like to sit in a venue that was made for like a football game or a baseball game, like a game that's played on like this huge field. I don't like a little stage, and I'm sitting. And I end up watching the show on a Jumbotron. It's like I might as well just watch this at home,
That was the problem. We showed up like kind of like 20 minutes late, and because I live in San Antonio, it took an hour to get there, and we were just like stopping and procrastinating. And when I got there, like there was so many. We had lawn tickets, and the problem with that is that everyone else does too. So like we get there, and like we're way up in the back, and like I can't even see. I mean, my eyesight's not the best anyway, but I could not see the actual. I couldn't see them on stage. I was watching the screen most of the time.
Yes, yeah. I'm not gonna pay all this money for a ticket for a concert where I'm watching it on a big screen. I'm just not doing that.
Yeah. Next time I'll make sure it's like specifically like in the front or something.
I saw Green Day play some relatively small places, like small arenas. I saw them at Warped Tour. Oh my God, the year that NoFX and Green Day were the top two headliners at Warped Tour, that was like my ideal Warped Tour year.
I can't believe they were a Warped Tour. I didn't know Green Day was whatever be.
Green Day and NoFX were the headliners of Warped Tour one year, and it was and everyone. And I remember like all the punk purists being like, "Yeah, NoFX actually doesn't like Green Day. Because they're sellouts and everything." And then when Green Day was playing, all the guys from NoFX were like on the side of the stage watching them play the whole time, which is like, yeah.
They're actually bringing Warped Tour back, I heard.
Sure, I'm not going. I'm too old, but yeah, that's cool. But yeah, the year that the headliners were Green Day and NoFX, it was fucking awesome because they played back to back, and all the guys from NoFX were on the stage like because they like Green Day, they like their music, so they were like on the side of the stage the whole time they were playing.
The thing about a live Green Day show is just they're so captivating. That's the thing. Like they have such a stage presence that is like nothing I've ever seen. It's just like it's insane, honestly. And like oh man, oh yeah, but actually I kind of lost track of what I was going to say.
No, it's fine. I do it all the time. We're gonna move on to this actual Brett video that he put out recently.
Oh sweet. Is there any Shanny rev content lined up, by the way?
I don't have any, but I can grab some. We'll look for it in a minute here. What is this music he's using as his intro now?
Is Brett going through a phase? Shirts and merchandise. I might get a shirt. I mean, you know, if it's something funny. Yeah, I'm fucking pumped. Music is getting me pumped. Like, I can't wait to be fucking inevitably let down by his voice. It's like da 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 da. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brett.
You know what this is? It's a weird Enter Sandman cover, is what that is.
Dude, I actually have a rule about like YouTube videos. If they don't, and it's actually kind of it actually came from watching y'all like and like kind of learn like y'all's standards on like getting to the point quick and an intro really like had an impact on me growing up, like as through my teen years anyway. Like now if someone takes more than like a minute and a half to like get to the point, or like they're not finished with their intro, like I'll just like usually click off the video.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett.
He sounds like shit. He sounds like he's dying right now.
Yeah, he's broadcasting from an iron lung.
I want to hear it again. Like he's like, well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
He does not sound good.
My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. I hope you...
I like the AI art of himself on the left there. Like he's ever looked like that. That's like that's a model with gray hair, basically.
Shabisky said something, or I don't know, was it Shabisky? I don't know. It was no, I think it was Billy. Like 2 episodes ago, he said like Kevin Nash is what Brett thinks he looks like. That's so true, because Kevin Nash looks like an attractive Brett. Like if Brett's life didn't go wrong.
Yeah, Kevin Nash is an absolute Chad that has like gray hair, and that's where the similarities end. They're white guys with gray hair.
Yeah, but the same like kind of like hair and facial hair kind of look, and like, you know, if you just turn the audio off, you wouldn't just.
And by the way,
assume like
Kevin Nash is older than Brett Keane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Been all having that blessed time while I've been away. I haven't been feeling very good, but I do have some good news, and I'd like to tell you a little
my dad
story.
Is like 60, and he looks like he could be Brett's son.
It appears as though Donald Trump is winning by a landslide.
No. What are you looking at? Like most of the polling says they're neck and neck.
What are you watching, Right Wing Watch or something?
Yeah, something like that. He watches what he wants to watch.
He's far ahead in the votes. The only thing at this point that can defeat him is if illegals are allowed to vote.
They're not.
Criminal.
They're not.
Obviously. Or the Democrats rig the machines
You
again,
probably aren't either, because you probably
is,
never registered, you lazy
obviously.
fuck.
Yeah. I don't know the voting laws in Missouri where Brett lives, but usually in most states you got to go to the polling place to vote, and Brett's not doing that.
Full disclosure, I'm not either, but I'm 26, and I don't claim to be this, like, you know, I've never been like, I'm gonna vote for so and so this year. Like, no, I'm not registered, so I don't claim like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and like, so, but he does. Like, in
Washington State, we get our ballot mailed to us. Like, if you don't vote, you're lazy as fuck, because like it literally just gets mailed to you, and you fill it out and then drop it back in the mail, and you're done with it. So
I live in Texas, which is like crazy. Texas is like I honestly, Texas, living in Texas, born and raised, it's what I've come to learn that like you should probably care more about who your governor is than your president, because your governor can affect your life more quickly.
No, you're right. On the local level, like your sheriff, you know, all of those people, your county commissioner or whatever.
Dude, our governor Greg Abbott is a freak. Is like
he's a scary cripple.
He's proof that you can do anything you want as a cripple because he's the biggest piece of shit on earth.
The only thing I like about Texas is Whataburger.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
I used to live in New Mexico, as many people know, and we have, we bordered Texas, and we had Whataburger, and that was like I was in love with that shit.
It's that is the place to go at 3 a.m. when you're getting out of the bar and you're like, we need to get some food, man.
In downtown San Antonio, they had the cops literally regulating who could get into Whataburger. It was crazy,
bro. The odds, that's crazy because I live in San Antonio, and that's I probably know the exact spot you went to. It's downtown Houston Street, and it's Houston Street, I think it was called, and it's you can kind of see it's a big glass window, and I don't know, it's always really busy.
We were there in 2017 for the Royal Rumble at the Alamo Dome. We went to the Royal Rumble at the Alamo Dome that year.
I've only ever been to the Alamo Dome for graduations and stuff. My siblings graduated college. But that's
threatening and very real thing that could happen. But Republicans and conservatives and patriots alike have been doing everything they can to make sure that doesn't happen. We'll see. We'll see. If it turns out that he loses, then I will fulfill my promise. I will remove all my social media accounts, including the ones I'm very popular on, and I will delete my entire radio broadcast with over 1,000 episodes, including my older classical stuff. It is what it is. A lot of people have been discussing lately, some statistics came out showing that many atheists, whenever...
What?
This $5 for Neb. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Where they get beyond the age of 20.
Well, they get beyond.
And they start rolling towards 30. They start opening their mind to the concept of God. They start thinking that maybe there's more to it. That maybe lacking a belief in deities is not the right position.
Deities.
And then whenever they get into their 40s...
When he says it, it's almost like it's a language.
They start getting to the point where they start suggesting that they're agnostic, that they're no longer atheist. And as the years start rolling by, many of them, a majority of them, end up becoming theists. Now, you'll hear a lot of younger atheists say, well, we got a lot of non-believers in the science community. No, we don't. We've got a handful of people who have narrated and been scripted, like Bill Nye, and we've had Hitchens, who's not a scientist, who died, and we got Richard Dawkins, whom nobody even respects anymore. Even atheists don't respect him, including the younger crowd.
Why?
A lot of scientists that are coming out nowadays are heavily
we don't respect him
religious and believe in God.
I haven't really, it's not that I don't respect him, I just haven't really heard anything of him. He's kind of lost of relevancy, as far as I know. I remember hearing 10 years ago about him, but it's he's, I don't know, he's just not talked about as much as he used to be. But I don't respect him. I've lost respect for fucking Richard Dawkins. Why?
And are arguing on why evolution is false and why they believe that we've been designed. So when you see atheists claiming that scientists are all atheists or non-believers, it's pretty clear and obvious that they don't do their research. They don't know who's running science and who's doing what. The sad thing, though, whenever it comes to science, is for the past few years, science has been weaponized, it's been politicized, and a lot of scientists have been given incentives to lie and say things that are not true. A perfect example would be with the climate
Who would do
issue.
that?
Right?
Who would lie and say things that are not true?
And not
Brett.
that I actually care about his personal life, but I heard that Robert Kennedy, he got caught with a mistress, and now his wife, who's a famous actress, she was spotted without wearing her wedding ring out there. Yeah,
they're constantly saying, "Oh boy, all the ice is going."
Robert F. Kennedy, his wife is Larry David's wife on Curb Your Enthusiasm, the blonde woman. That's RFK Jr.'s wife.
To melt, the world is going to have a heat death and all this, according to actual scientists who are not peer pressured by the government, who don't have to rely on their paycheck from the government or any politicians.
Like you?
We're having the coldest Antarctica that we've ever had before.
We're having the coldest I like how he said Antarctica, like his mom's sister's name is Arctica. Hey, Antarctica.
Yeah, like it's just in Antarctica is now cold.
Yeah. In fact, it's getting much colder in the areas that are expected. So climate change and all that kind of nonsense that's been used as big money. It's been used as a way to make a lot of money. And pharmaceuticals made a lot of money off of biological viruses and diseases.
Biological viruses.
You know what? If it's making a lot of money, but hopefully it's being made a lot of money for, efforts to like clean up the climate crisis. Not fucking, if it's like that, I don't give a shit.
Right.
So a lot of people don't trust science as much anymore because of the Faucis of the world. And it's historical too. One of the reasons why a lot of millions of people who have died throughout history is because of the experiments and inventions done by scientists. Nuclear bombs, atom bombs, all this kind of stuff. More people have been killed in the name of science than all religions combined.
Shut up. No, I like how he always adds syllables to words.
Yes.
I love when people do that. Like people that's like, it's always like you can't unnotice it. Like he'll add syllables to like nuclear. Like, I mean, yeah, just because he can't talk. But like, I've heard people say it like that before, but for him, just because he can't talk because he's a freaking regard. But
by the way, Jake will do another shot once we hit the 500 mark. So if you would be so kind, someone donate $25 or a 102, who knows? Where
are we right now?
We're at 475 right now. So $25 away from your next shot.
More people have been killed in the name of atheism than all religions combined.
That's not true.
That's
not true. Do you know, like, the Crusades, and then like all the times there was like Islamic warfare where they were killing everyone who didn't believe in their religion? There's like more mass murder in the name of religion has happened than anything else.
Like the Czech Republic, which used to be called Bohemia, but what about the people that would be killed for being a heretic? Like if you just didn't believe the right things, you'd be killed. That basically that means you'd be killed over religion.
I mean,
that adds to that statistic.
When Martin Luther created Lutheranism and was like, I don't agree with these laws of the Catholic Church, he was up for being executed for blasphemy in Germany. So yes, it's such bullshit.
I think the more older you get.
And by the way, the people who happen to be atheists that killed people, they didn't do it in the name of atheism. I was
just gonna say that. Yeah, they
like Joseph Stalin. He was an atheist, but he did it for power. He didn't do it because like I'm an atheist, so I'm gonna kill you in the name of atheism.
Yeah, let's go after they try to act. They have to like. They always have to manipulate the narrative. They have to like leave things out. They won't ever give context or nuance to anything. They'll just be like, yeah, well, he was an atheist, so that means anybody you killed was over religion. It's like, God.
I think the older,
and then you always have to clarify. You always have to like. That's why it's such a pain in the ass to debate people like this, because you have to like break down everything they're saying that's stupid, and then they just kind of like it just becomes a freaking like. Becomes so tedious.
The Rhine of Zhao Dadong killed all kinds of atheists with his rhyme.
In this world, you obviously logically and rationally are going to see more You're going to witness more things that you didn't think possible. And I think this is the reason why, as humans get older, we adapt our worldviews more towards the concept of there being a God or a designer. We start realizing that there is a plan for our life, that everything in our body and everything in our life has a purpose and a function, that there's a reason for everything. The more we learn about the universe,
as you get older, get closer to death, and experience more mental decline, you might be looking towards, like, hopefully there being an afterlife. Yeah, that happens. People who are like
people in
older
prison find religion because they're in prison and their life is hopeless.
Yeah, and I'm pretty big on, like, I do a lot of, like, research, and just, like, I'm very big on the just prison reform, and, like, man, like, I'm terrified of ever going to prison, man, because that place is like a hell.
I'd rather go to like a Scandinavian prison.
You don't, yeah. I always bring that up. Yeah, and like I always like, you don't even have to really do anything to end up in prison in America. Like you can be framed for something, and if you get a corrupt enough prosecutor or detective that just keeps you in a interrogation room long enough to where you mentally break, like you can.
That's why I'm against capital punishment, because we know objectively innocent people have been killed by the government.
That's one too many. Like
one is too many with that, and it's not a deterrent for actual criminals. They don't care what the penalty is. They're going to do what they want to do. They don't believe they'll get caught. So capital punishment really doesn't help deter crime, and we're just letting the government kill people, which I'm not.
Yeah, like being executioners on our behalf. Yeah, and honestly, like I don't know. I don't know if. I honestly could not answer if would I rather be in prison for 20 years in America or just die. Like I can't even answer that because I don't know what's worse. Like, I mean,
that's why people kill themselves before they go to prison
and
all the time.
And the more.
Hold on, have you seen the movie Shot Caller?
No, I don't watch a lot of movies, so yeah.
Me either. I get bored of movies easily. But I watched this movie called Shot Caller on Netflix. It's like the dude that plays Jaime on Game of Thrones, and he ends up in prison for an automotive accident, and because he's in prison, he ends up being forced to join a gang. And because he joins a gang, he ends up by the end of the movie, he has like a life sentence because he's like a Aryan Brotherhood member now because he had to.
Yeah, you got to get Nazi tattoos and shit on you. Like just because of your race, you have to like become a fucking Nazi in prison. Like why? How is this correction? We call it corrections. Like, yeah, we're correcting people by forcing them to become Nazi or like whatever they are, whatever their race is. They have to become like a radical version of whatever their race is in prison. It's
and people,
anyway. We got to get through this Brett Keane thing here, though.
How little we know. Yeah. We're like infants in a library.
Library?
Filled with knowledge and information.
Libraries.
And one of these days, many people are going to discover that in that library of information and knowledge, you will eventually find the librarian.
The librarian.
The librarian.
Conan the librarian.
So hopefully Trump
the
wins.
Libraries.
And if he does, then I will return and I will start doing consistent videos. Around the time that Trump wins, if he does, my birthday will hit. And I will be close to 50 years old soon. Just a couple of years.
He's not even 50 and he looks like he's 70.
My birthday's on Christmas.
My birthday's on Christmas.
It will be a fantastic...
Is his birthday literally on Christmas? I need to verify this.
Fantastic birthday for me. My wife's birthday's in November 5th. And we'll have a lot to celebrate for. We have 2 fantastic kids, and the president that we want, the leader of the world, may actually get put in on my birthday. So that would be great.
By the way, Brett Keane's middle name is Donald. Brett Donald
Oh,
Keane.
my God.
Yep.
I've been laying off the cigarettes. I've been sticking with vape. Unfortunately, even though I've been doing the vape for a very, very long time, they're starting to say that vapors might be dangerous, might cause issues with a human being's lungs. I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, if it is,
I
I'm
hope
fucked.
this hasn't been worse for me than quitting cigarettes, or just as bad. I mean, the whole reason I stopped doing.
We all like. I don't have proof of this, but I guarantee he smokes, he vapes and smokes cigarettes at the same. Like he does not, vaping did not stop his cigarette.
Cigarettes.
The only reason he vapes is because, you know, and it's for the same reason I love it, because you can do it in bed and not even have to like bother anybody. You can do it in the middle of a movie theater if you just, you know, if you're subtle about it. You know, like he can be the lazy fuck that he is and not have to go outside on his patio. So,
and by the way,
why he vapes.
Quick shout out to King Cobra. He said he's watching right now, and he was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like I got the chocolate stout. Thanks for watching, Cobes.
Hey, Cobes.
Cigarettes was I wanted to live a little bit longer. I wanted to be there for my kids and my wife. From time to time, I feel really good, but other days I'm feeling really, really rough. Very tired.
Other days, Dorn has to wipe my ass.
TTOR recently made a video about me. I was banned from Truth Social, which is...
Oh my God.
Associated with Rumble.
His big-ass manatee gums got in the way.
And also...
And yes, the people in the chat are saying, yes, Samuel Smith's beer in general is really good beer. They make all kinds of really good beer.
A part of Trump's network. Trump actually created this as well as a bunch of associates, and I was banned. Shortly after TTOR...
There he is. Cheers, King Cobra.
His video talking about how I got banned, I had been in contact before the video was created with the website. I emailed them, contacted them, and because I'm so used to social media sites not getting back to me or ever responding to me, I didn't expect that I was going to see the light of day anytime soon. But the Trump
You haven't seen the light of day in 10 years, Brett. Like literally.
Me the very next day, shortly after TTOR made his video talking about it. And I posted the email that I received from the Trump associates up onto my Twitter. My X is what they call it.
Is what they call it. No, that's what it's called now.
What, dude? They should just go back to Twitter. Like, if you have to clarify every time X, formerly known as Twitter, why even change it?
Yeah, I think that was a bad move on. So Elon Musk paid what, like $40 billion for Twitter, and when you buy it, you're buying the brand too. You're not just buying the website, you're buying the brand, and everyone knew what Twitter was. Everyone knows what tweeting is. But then he decided to just rebrand it. I'm like, you just devalued the thing you paid $40 billion for.
Yeah, I know enough about Twitter to know that I never want to go on. Like, it's the only social media site I've just like never gone on. I've never made an account.
I only made a Twitter account when I got into this line of business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an account, but like I never use it. Like, it's just like, it's the most, like, as far as I can tell, it's just the most toxic, like, and counterintuitive, like, platform. Everything about it sucks. And but the fact that my emails, when I get an email about my Twitter having any notifications, it says in parentheses, formerly known as Twitter.
Yes, so they need to remind you of their other name because their other name still carries more weight than the new name. I think that was a big mess up. Like, I can't imagine paying $1 billion for something, let alone $40 billion for something. And then to like it would be like me buying McDonald's. You know, like I'm buying McDonald's and then I change the name of it. It's like, no, you're buying the brand. Like, yeah, I get rid of the golden arches. I get rid of all of the, like, branding that makes McDonald's recognizable. It's like, well, what did you pay for then?
Just change it to, like, Ben's Place.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like no one's going to know. I mean, and, like, I don't know. Elon Musk is notoriously never been good at naming things.
I apologize.
Didn't he name his kid like a series of numbers?
I don't know about that, but I do.
I don't give a fuck that it's called X. I'll call it Twitter till I'm dead.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah. I still call it Twitter also.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm back to that. But like I told TTOR, to be fair, although everybody loves Trump, his social media site isn't.
Not everybody.
Isn't something that.
Yeah. And by the way, I want to put this out there. King Cobra's watching. Cobra, you said you're going to vote for Trump, and I respect your choice for who you want to vote for. I have people in my family that vote for Trump and support Trump. That's fine. I don't like him. You can like him. We can get along and be buddies either way. But I just don't see the appeal, like personally. Like I don't see it.
I mean,
so
I might question your judgment a little bit, but
well,
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I already said that. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't ever judge people for their political stances. Like I
can't have a family if I do that. Like I'm from Ohio and there's a lot of conservative people from Ohio and a lot of my family votes for Trump. So I can't just my mother is like very anti. She has what people call Trump derangement syndrome, where she's just like, she thinks Trump is like the cause of everything bad in the world. Oh, my parents are like that too. My parents really don't like Trump at all.
And she like I took her to a concert recently, and she was telling me during like the break period, she was like, "Oh yeah, he got rid of like Roe v. Wade." I was like, Biden was president during that, right? I mean, I know Trump.
No,
but
yeah, I have to push back on that because it was done in the courts, and those judges got in there under Trump. So
yeah, she doesn't.
And by the way, I'm almost positive Trump has paid for abortions before. Dude, someone's view botting us again. There's no way we have 3,000 people watching right now, but it's happening again. I guess I appreciate it, but I would like real viewers. There's no way.
Anyway. What do you usually get for live viewers numbers wise?
Like 300 to 400, like in that range. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Maybe it's because a lot of
I know Trump. I know Trump did. I know that is like in a roundabout way. It is cause Trump had a cause to it, but people like her don't really get that nuance of it. They don't get they just think like Trump. People like some people think Trump is like a monarch and just raised his hand and everything bad just happened. Like,
maybe it is King Cobra, like just bringing like it's praise Cobra's magic. He he waved that new wand that he's got. Cobra, what's that new wand you got? What is it made out of? Hickory? Did you say?
I need one of those, bro. The traffic here is terrible. I need to, make the red light change to green quicker.
Gotten so used to using things like YouTube and Twitter before it became X.
I can't remember what type of wood he said the wand was made of. It's made out of hickory. Okay, I remembered because I get drunk a lot and I forget things, but I thought I remembered you saying it was hickory.
People just aren't really interested in flocking over to more and more social media sites. And plus, a lot of these...
Don't ask Cobra to unban you. He's here to hang out and enjoy the stream. Just please don't. And be nice to him because he has the wrench, so he could ban you if you piss him off.
Yeah, make it a lot easier. Somehow Elon Musk has managed to make it to where, even though he's got X now and not Jack Dorsey, it's been made easier for people to share their videos and their content and their comments on X than it is Truth Social and Rumble. And because Google owns all the search engines, that's one of the reasons why a lot of these websites, like Truth Social, even though ran by Trump, aren't seeing the light of day. I mean, think about it. They have messed with Google and the algorithm on making sure that all the positive things Trump does is not seen. So do you think they're going to allow his website to get much view? No.
His website.
Personally, I think that Trump should continue, as many of you probably heard. Trump is back on X, and he's been posting pretty consistently. Not as much as he does on his Truth Social site.
Right. He's about to... that site is about to go away. He only created that site because he got banned from Twitter. So
I was going to say earlier, I forgot to say, like, he was like, everybody loves Trump. Like, yeah, everybody loves Trump. That explains the scar on his ear for his half.
What scar?
Ear.
I expected him when that shooting happened, him to like have a chunk of his ear missing after that, and it fucking like cleared up so quickly. I'm not a conspiracy brained kind of guy, but I'm like, he healed so quickly from a bullet wound, and usually the velocity of a bullet is so fast that it would tear off part of your ear, even if it just grazed it. So I'm a little skeptical of that. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it is really sketchy.
But if you go to Truth Social and look at his viewership, he's getting like maybe 10,000, upvotes on his own site, but over on X he gets over 100,000 easily. Even his
there's
own
way more
website
people that use it.
It's not really doing the trick. But you can't blame him. It's what the corporations have done. That's why they're angry at X and Elon Musk, because Elon Musk knows how to get through all the nonsense. Trump's a common sense guy, but Elon Musk, he's our rocket boy. He's our guy who knows scripts and understands. He understands the flow of the information highway. And thank God Trump got a hold of Robert F. Kennedy, because this guy knows politics. He knows.
No, he doesn't. All he has is the name. He comes from an influential political family, and none of them are voting for him, by the way. Like, none of his actual Kennedy family is supporting him.
The government, he knows everybody. And now that he's on Trump's team, they're going to be an invincible, destructive machine, at least
no, he's not helping.
When it comes to criminals and bad people. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really happy that Tulsi Gabbard got on board. Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock. A lot of great musicians, actors, and people of all different stature have been joining Trump. It's looking real good. Looking real good.
All right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be posting any more videos until the final vote comes.
I thought you were going to post any anyway. What the hell, dude?
But I wanted to let you all know that I'm still...
By the way, please like the stream if you haven't already, and help us get a little closer to this goal. My personal goal for this stream was to get to 60%, and we're already almost there. And if you want Josh, or Jake rather, to have a drink... Sorry, Josh is in my head because Cobra's here. If you want Jake to have a drink, send us a couple bucks. Help us get to 500 on the goal right there.
Still out here. And I do completely plan to return full force if Trump wins.
As much as I would love to have 3,700 viewers, I don't believe that that's real. I think I'm being view botted, which I don't understand why. But yeah.
I know my free speech will be protected. But if he doesn't win, that's the end of a lot of people. A lot of people are saying that they're going to shut their YouTube down, their X, their Spotify's, everything that they got, because we simply don't want a digital print. We believe that the Democrats want to destroy the voices of patriots. And I'm not looking to have my family and my life messed with simply because I wanted the right thing for America.
Your family's life has been messed with enough.
Yeah.
You're their father.
Yeah, and he uses them as a shield. He's like, I want to post this picture of my daughter situation. And then anyone like says anything, is like, you're attacking her.
That.
You know?
I'm going to open up comments on this video. I'll let you guys respond to me and all that. And we'll see how things go. From time to time, I'll look at the comments, see what you guys think. I'd prefer if you came over to my X and actually commented there, but I'll be looking out on YouTube, see what's going on. God bless.
God bless. All right. All right. God.
Bro, I'm having trouble like staying awake. Like I zone out when he talks.
It's hypnotic. He's a hypnotic speaker.
Dude, I remember being 15 and like during episode like the 100s or whatever, like I fell asleep when he was talking like several times. Like when I was going to bed, I a lot of times I'll have the show playing on my phone when I'm going to sleep, and like because I'm the type of person that has YouTube videos playing when I go to bed.
I do
and,
that
like,
too sometimes.
Yeah, I just have it like on my phone near my ear, kind of just like medium volume, and when he would talk for long periods of time without y'all interjecting, I would doze off at those moments.
Yeah,
and then be woken up by y'all yelling at each other. But yeah.
What? Someone was like, "Look, check out this video. I want to see what this is. I don't know what it is. It involves Jessica and Cobra. Let's see what it is."
Somebody just bashed my head against the wall and trying to kill me.
God.
So yeah, she claimed he bashed her head against a wall, which is ridiculous. But yeah, how about calling the cops when that happens, not talking about it on the internet?
That would explain the brain damage.
I was trying, I would have succeeded.
The fuck? It's like a horror movie.
What?
Oh God!
She is.
You gotta prep me.
So you gotta shoot me?
Under the shit myself.
My freaking like my spine is children.
This is disturbing.
Stressful.
This is like really.
DP has really helped out when I needed to decompress. Thanks, Ben.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for supporting the show and watching and being amazing.
I'm sick of it! Australian!
I do like that part where he's like, I'm sick of it!
God damn it! I love you, Cobes.
I always wanted to put a band together and make Cobra the singer, because he's got that, like, scream, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's already been proven that he can, sing like a metal song just by the edits.
Well, he also has done, like he can do the Danny Phil.
Stay on the fucking desk, you piece of shit!
I want us to be killed. Well, every morning when I go to work, I'll play the King Cobra, like the AI song, like on the way to work. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, I love that. You stupid fucking lighter.
You need to go to the police.
This is nightmare fuel. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah, imagine you wake up strapped to like a bed and that's just like over you.
Literally because we're trying to watch Tombstone and I have questions. I've told him I'm not a movie watcher.
Then don't try to watch movies. God.
Damn, Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. Yeah.
Bro, okay, real quick. So I didn't know where that came from. My girlfriend started showing me the show Stranger Things. We're on like season 2, and then I heard the word Demogorgon. I was like,
it's a type of demon. It's a type of demon.
I was like, I laughed. I was like, what is like that? I know that word. I was like, I didn't know that's where that came from. Like,
Josh, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but someone sent me this remix of you, like one of the times where you were drunk and you got really mad, but they remixed it for you to be like a metal singer, and it's really good. So I wanted to play this for you if you're watching right now. I'm not sure if you're still watching. Check this out.
Oh my fucking god! You know what pisses me off, YouTube? Wasting the cop's time! You wanna bully Cobra? I'm used to it! I am fucking used to it! It is what it is! You happy? You got what you wanted! Motherfucker! Don't tell me to fucking chill the fuck out? I'm tired of it, you little pussy ass faggot. Straight the fuck up. You got what you wanted, motherfucker! Oh, but no, we gotta call the cops on Cobra for waving a fake gun around. You think it's funny watching an autistic freak out? You won't think it's funny when it happens to you, dude. When you've been fucking harassed and rejected for every chick you've liked since the 4th grade.
Stop trolling, Ozzy's not dead.
Oh my fucking god. Stop wasting the cops' fucking precious time. You little pussy ass motherfucking cocksucking faggot YouTube troll. It's not a real gun. It's fake. It's empty. Oh my god, dude.
I think that's really good.
Jesus Christ. I wonder if anybody has moved in there yet and like just realizes the significance
that they live in King Cobra's apartment.
Yeah. And I pray that they don't shine a black light on that floor.
Where's the other one? There's another one.
They probably replaced the carpet, but like, damn.
Let's see. Let's check out something else. Oh my god.
Jimmy Payne.
Yeah, let's.
I've been like, the Jimmy Payne stuff has been killing me.
I wish there were more videos from him. Anyway,
They're not
I love it.
Visions.
I love it. The night vision gargles. Anyway,
They're not gargle visions.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they gonna touch me?
All right. What we got here? All right. What is it's our buddy Jared.
Wait, how many of those do you have? Like those, like, are there different variations?
I have 3 of them. I have the original. And then the one we just saw. And then this one that's like that 70s show parody.
Dude, what's crazy is that when, even during those other ones, I was thinking of that 70s show. I thought that's what the joke was, that it was like a joke on the that 70s show transitions. But then like someone literally made it that 70s show.
The other ones are Austin Powers.
Oh, okay. Dude,
how's it going, guys?
I had not seen that movie till I was 20, and I got it in my friend's garage, the tattoo, while somebody played that movie while my friend was giving me a tattoo. So I was trying to freaking like not laugh while getting a tattoo, and he did that on purpose just to fuck with me.
Is here, so this is just a mini rant. I had to talk about this. Dear God, bro. Zelda is so stupid, bro. Like, it's become such a stupid game. I hope I'm not the only one that feels
Mickey,
this way,
thank
but
you.
like, dear fucking Lord. It's just, it's nothing like the old Zelda, bro. The old
Zelda, the 8-bit Zelda, where it was like overhead view and up, down, left, right kind of shit. It changed.
Zelda.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't trying to be motherfucking Metal Gear Solid 3 where you have to like eat.
I watched Jared try to do a thing where he played Metal Gear and he didn't understand the concept of like stealth, where he just like went into a room and tried to fight everybody every time. It's like, that's not how it works, dude.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big Assassin's Creed fan, and you learn pretty much like 10 seconds in, like, that's not what the game's supposed to be. I mean, the earlier games. Anyway.
Same thing with the Batman games. If you ever played like a Batman game, like stealth is kind of a big part of it, and you only fight when you need to fight.
Yeah. But if you have to fight, it basically means that you like kind of slipped up.
To survive, kill, hunt stuff, and make sure that you have proper clothes, so you don't freeze. It's like, what the fuck were they thinking, bro? I swear to God, man.
They put a shirt on,
I really believe that this was like a Mario 2 scenario where like it was gonna be a completely different title, but Kojima must have just paid off whoever that was and just took it from him. He took the whole fucking game. I refuse to believe that Breath of the Wild was originally a Zelda game. I refuse.
It was. It was a launch title for the Switch. Like
the fuck else was it?
Yeah.
Used to fucking believe that. I think they just switched the characters and just marketed that shit, homie. Like, really, son. It's not a goddamn Zelda game. It's not. It sucks.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but it just fucking does, dude. I wanted to be more open-minded about this game, but like, my Jesus God, it's so annoying. I've been playing this shit for like 2 months now, and it's giving me nothing but fucking
and I haven't got past level 1, bro.
I mean, really, bro. Just everything about it, I hate it. I really fucking hate this game. The way that your weapons break.
He can't figure anything out. Like, I've seen him try to play games, even games made for kids, and he can't figure it out.
Yeah. Again, it's like it's trying to be Metal Gear Solid 3 or some shit, fucking, or what's a better example? I don't know, Dark Souls. Yeah, that's what it's trying to be, that fucking Dark Souls shit.
I have a theory. Maybe maybe it's like really simple, and it's like press A to like grab that sword, and he's like, I don't do what people tell me, bro. I'm gonna do something else.
I go against the grain.
He does the opposite and just like presses like just won't press anything out of defiance.
I guess they felt like that's a popular series. And so they just wanted a little fucking Kojima, not Kojima, sorry. Sorry, Kojima. Miyamoto.
I'm sure
I think I said Kojima earlier. I meant to say Miyamoto, the creator of Zelda. He knew that it was a hot series, so he just wanted to trade the shit out. Like, he's such a little cunt, bro. I really can't stand that guy. I really can't.
Why?
I really
can't
stand it.
His self-confidence is going to collapse.
Nintendo either. It's just they've become such a dirtbag company, bro. And I'm sorry for anyone who can't see that. I just had to rant on that today, guys. Like, oh my god, bro. I just don't think I'll be touching that game anymore, dude. My mom paid like $30 for it. Sorry, Bob. She helped me out there. I appreciate you, Mom. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the mom helps me out with shit. Not all the time. Okay, I'm not spoiled. I'm not like
you out quite a bit, Jared.
Buy me a game, Mom. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my hater trolls. Basement dwellers. But she off.
Basement dweller. It's the only reason Jared isn't a basement dweller is because his parents give him a room.
Yeah, and
on
they
the
probably
ground
don't have
floor. Like,
the only reason they don't, he's not a basement dweller because they don't have a basement, probably.
Yeah, if his parents had a basement, he'd be a basement dweller.
For two, because I basically just told her all I had was the fucking Witcher 3. So she's like, I'll get you a game. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Else for you to do.
My mommy bought me a game.
But thankfully, I still have the Witcher.
Yeah, I always picture him at Walmart being like, "Mommy, can I get this?"
Yes.
Like, it's like. He literally says he goes to he went to the store with his parents and like asked them to buy it.
Yep. By the way, we're so close to another shot. Once we hit the 500 mark. Yeah, he's ready. He's locked and loaded. So if you want to get him to do another shot, please
I'm
do
taking
so.
These, I'm taking swigs of this kind of mixed drink, but I'm keeping myself lubricated. But I'll take a straight ass shot when you donate.
Play. That game is fucking amazing. Like, holy.
Someone said Jake's cooking skills are amazing. Is this someone who knows you in the chat?
What is it? What's the name?
Lee Jizzle?
I don't know, but
are your cooking skills amazing? Do you cook at the?
I do cook for a living.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I do cook a lot.
Someone named Lee Jizzle, which if I look at her profile, it's a woman in a New York Yankees baseball cap. I don't know who this is, but yeah,
tits, bro. Holy tits. It's just mind.
Dude, look at these people. Are these just bots? Okay, this must be the bots. Because someone said, as a friend, Jake's loyalty is unmatched. He stands by his loved ones through thick and thin. It's like, what is this? Jake's work ethic is like, what? These fucking like bots are here, right? Like what?
What the fuck have I gotten into?
I don't know, dude. It's so weird. Dude, I like having 3,000 viewers, but they're not real people. So I'm just like,
how the fuck do they know I cook?
I don't know.
I like to cook as a hobby.
I don't know.
Boggling to me that you get this giant world and just a little bitty tiny cartridge. Like, how does that? I don't like that. Just does not compute to me. I find that so mind blowing. That you get that giant ass open world game with just that little goddamn cartridge that you stick in the fucking Switch.
I like how that blows his mind that like a cartridge holds a whole world in it.
I think what blows his mind is probably as simple as something like, buy one, get one free. It's like, what? How does that work?
Can anyone explain that to me? Because I'm starting.
As a friend, Ben's loyalty is This is actually a viewer. No, this is a real comment. They're like parodying it because I recognize Mike. It's funny. He stands by his loved ones through thick and thin.
I need to believe in like magic because that just does not seem possible to me. I don't know, dude. But then again, I really don't know shit about technology. It just seems very, very bizarre. I don't know.
I would explain it to you, Jared, but I think you'd probably like doze off.
I'm not really sure what else to say, but I mean, then again, things have really changed since the fucking 90s, but
yeah.
Anyways, guys, I just had to get that off my chest.
I just had to get that off my chest that everything that was around when I was a kid was better, and now it's not as good.
Everything that my mom will buy me is like all right, I guess.
Yep.
But everything that I can afford is like trash, bro.
Jake's creative thinking often leads to innovative solutions. He sees the world.
No, I know that's a bot.
Yeah.
Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think it's dog shit. I think it's
what is this?
It's trying to be Dark Souls when it's not. The shrines are so stupid. Like, come on, dude, give me dungeons. That's what Zelda was supposed to be. It was a dungeon crawler game. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Shut up, dude.
I got something for those shrines. Hold on. Oh, baby.
Dude.
God damn it.
He admitted he only changes his underwear once every 2 weeks, so there's like poopy stains in his underwear.
Oh. That was a squeaker.
He only has 2 pairs of underwear. Come on.
You can have that in your fucking shrine, Zelda. Holy fuck, that stinks. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Wow. I don't know what the fuck I ate, but Jesus Christ, son. But yeah, that fart is a great example of what Breath of the Wild is, son. A smelly fucking just disgusting fart. It really is. So there's
no, that's you. You are a smelly, disgusting fart.
I'm ashamed that I live like within like 300 miles of you, and it's not even my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
My mini rant, guys. Again, I'm sorry it's not Halloween or whatever, but I just wasn't in the mood today. I've been exercising a lot too.
No, so you haven't, you liar.
I have a lot of energy, but I have something special for you guys tomorrow. I won't say what it is, but
your dick is the only muscle you
exercise. Excuse me, pretty fucking gassy today. I'll just say this: it is another reaction video. And Little Peanut Butter Gamer did the same thing. I'll just say what it was. What
do you mean? Like it's this video, it's that video? Your videos are all the same. You sit in front of a camera naked and fucking talk shit. None of your videos have any variation. You fucking read.
It's the same thing every time.
I want to react to just old school Halloween commercials. I just thought that'd be fun. And shout outs to Djibouti Dubs. I did a really good job doing that. I remember watching that a lot when I was on break. Like 5 years ago, they dropped a banger, dude. It was fucking hilarious. I had a picture of Elvira on the thumbnail. If you guys want to check that out, I'll even link it in the description. Hopefully I can do as good as they can. Probably not, but I'm going to try my hand at some reactions to old school commercials, because there's a lot of nostalgia for me. So,
oh my God.
Anyways, guys, stay tuned for that. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
All right. So I am going...
I need to take a shower after that.
I feel like I need to. I am going to step away for a moment here. I'm going to play some break music, and we'll come back in a moment here. Let me find it really quick. Let's see. Right here. All right. I will be right back. We'll all be right back in a moment here.
Tell me how to eat it right. How to save your flavor. All night with my peaches and cream and my body it dreams. It's so good. Tell me how to treat it right. How to lick your pussy all night, and I am policing dreams with my face in your cream, with details to come. And I believe in your pussy, in your pussy. And I believe your pussy clean. I'll lead it clean. Tell me that you'll be my girl. Tell me that you'll be my world. Tell me that you'll be that slut in my dreams that I want you to be. Tell me that you'll suck my dick. Tell me that you'll lick, lick, lick. Tell me that you'll rock my cock like a whore and never stop. Never stop. Never stop. Tell me how to stick it right. How to poke you with a pokey and feel tight. With my dick clean from your love servicing. Let's go, girl. And I believe in your pussy. In your pussy. And I will cream. And I will cream. In your pussy. In your pussy. Tell me that you'll be my girl. Tell me that you'll be my world. Tell me that you'll be that slut in my dreams that I want you to be. Tell me that you'll suck my dick. Tell me that you'll lick, lick, lick. Tell me that you'll rock my cock like a whore and never stop. Never stop. Never stop.
All right, we're back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Here we are. Back again.
I've watched that music videos.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being cool. Please like the stream. We appreciate all of you for being here and hanging out. Please subscribe.
I really love the like riff to that, or the like the da-da, da.
Yeah. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You can hear it a lot better in your version of it, so that's why I played a lot. I'm just like, yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, and for those of you who like the music, I released the videos of this and the hobo rap as standalone videos on the channel here. Dude, that guitar on the right, the gold colored guitar. I bought that for $1,400 10 years ago, and now it's worth like almost $5,000. It's crazy.
How far along were you at this time?
How far along? What do you mean?
Your pregnancy.
Oh. Yeah, I did have like the Jared pregnant belly at this point. I did. No, you're right. No, yeah, I had to like stop eating and then it shrunk and now I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, but actually I tried that exact I took that, I tried that exact method when hearing you talk about it, and it works a lot.
It does work. Yeah, eating less helps out a lot. By the way,
like taking a day off and then eating again, but like a big meal during your eating day.
This is one of my favorite beers ever, and I got some today. When I went to the liquor store to buy the chocolate stout, I also got some Delirium Red, my favorite beer. I do like your pregnancy joke, though. I was like, what? How far along? What?
Yeah. Yeah. You seem to change shape every couple of years.
I do. No, that's true. I do.
Yeah, it's been I grew up pretty old. Me and my siblings, we all grew up kind of obese. Our mom tried to make us fat as hell. And I had to go through a couple of methods. I spent like when I was 15 or so, I went and ran every single day for 2 hours and just.
It is kind of weird, like if you're a parent and your kids look too skinny, like, CPS will come.
Yeah.
But if your kids are like 100 pounds overweight, they won't send them. And it's like, that's also a problem too. But
yeah.
Anyway, but I digress, Tubes. Let's check out here here's Wild Bill for America.
Oh my God, yes.
Atheism, the declaration that God does not exist, is an act of pure evil that does no one any good.
No, already you're lying.
And it opens the door to every form of perversion, violence, and crime. If there is no God, no supreme judge of the universe, then anything man chooses to do to others is allowed. The greatest restraint on evil in the USA has always been the universal teaching that God reigns in heaven above and that he has set a day when every man who has ever lived will stand before him and give account for every word and deed in this life.
Why doesn't he do it
and on that day, every man...
Why does it have to be one day for everyone? But I thought when we die, we get judged, though. Like, it's so contradictory.
America is an example of that. You can tax the hell out of your people for like as far as you want to go, and you'll still have idiots like you talking it up.
Will receive either eternal rewards or eternal damnation for their deeds.
The AI that's controlling what the bots say in the chat is hilarious. They're like, where is Billy signal lost, but hey, Jake Cooking never lost.
Knowledge that Judgment Day is coming steered the USA into being...
I'm concerned how they know so much about my life.
One nation under God. Historians in the 18th century marveled that American culture...
Lost and found, where is Billy, but Jake food is always found.
And I hope I get to meet Bill. Man, this is kind of like this is a bit of a sad note, but like what got me to become a $100 patron was actually when Scott passed, because I was planning to do it before that, but just like kept putting it off for like months, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go on there and like meet Scott, and I missed that chance. I was like, okay, well,
yeah,
that was the time.
One of the sad, like, that's where I started to gain weight again. Like, I was down to like 167 pounds. And then when Scott died, I was like, fuck it, I'm eating whatever I want. And then I gained like 20 pounds back.
Was so strongly married
to the... was like, he didn't have the same sense of humor, essentially. Honestly.
Christian church. Even the worst scoundrels in early America knew the 10 Commandments because they were taught in every public school for over 230 years. But evil does not sleep. Satan never stops working to destroy everything good that God has created. Satan, working through godless men and women in the 1960s, managed to force the USA to abandon its Christian heritage by taking prayer and the Bible out of schools and launching pornography.
Forced the USA to let them vote.
Fornication and drug use at every level of society. The Democrat Party gleefully adopted
these. Bots love you. This one says Jake's charming smile can light up a room. It's warm and genuine. unlike a bot comment.
Godlessness as the foundation for all of its political agendas. We now have a propaganda media that Adolf Hitler would be proud of. Racism, manufactured by the Democrat Party, has poisoned every part of America. And the rise of the rainbow flag shows that the USA has hit rock bottom, morally, ethically, and spiritually. And because of rampant national sins, the USA is now experiencing the heavy hand of divine judgment. John Calvin said, when God wants to judge a nation, he gives them wicked rulers. And that is exactly where we are today.
Jake's enthusiasm for the outdoors is inspiring. He always has great ideas for nature adventures.
No, I don't. I live in Texas, bro. I don't go outside.
I love it.
Atheists,
the enemies. Texas is where you go outside, and it's literally a risk to your health. Like it's a death risk.
Jake tells the most engaging stories. He has a way of captivating his audience.
By the way, go to my Patreon. No kidding.
Yeah. God have taken over every major institution. The top two sins of this nation are the killing of unborn children and Sodom and Gomorrah homosexuality. And what a coincidence. Those two sins are the top two priorities of the Democrat Party. If you are indeed a Christian man or woman, then you must walk away from the Democrat Party. You cannot serve both God and the devil. And if you don't like the Republican Party, then do what I did. Join the Constitution Party, the number 3 party in America, and the only political...
I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe it's the third largest party in America.
Party that still respects the Christian heritage of the USA. If you agree with this message, then please go to wildbillforamerica.com and help support the mission.
Why do I always have this sneaking suspicion that Wild Bill, is a closeted gay?
Because that's very common. Yes, he very well could be.
He doesn't have, I don't think he has a wife. He's never mentioned having a wife at least in the last 8 years.
He had the regal redneck for a little while, and she was an attractive older lady, and he was he had this shit-eating grin the whole time she was in the video with him. So maybe that was his thing. Yeah. I think this is a trailer for Horseman, which is Eric July's newest comic book. The Horseman.
It's Horseman.
It's Horseman. Okay, do I need you to tell me that this is an animated pilot, or can you just show it to me?
Well, they're appealing to the IQ of their demographic, then.
Who the hell is this guy? What's he want? Where's he come from?
The animation is ugly.
Every soldier I have with him, and he kicks their ass. Outman.
He's their Batman, basically.
A gun.
Oh, damn. He's like Batman with guns.
It's clean. With my money. Now, what are y'all gonna do about that? Turn us loose, Tuna.
Let us do
Tuna?
what we do.
Tuna? Wait, Tuna?
Tuna is, I guess, the antagonist in Horseman.
Not really intimidating.
Yay, we got 3 different covers for the same book. Order now.
Yeah.
What's up, Rippaverse family?
Oh my god, it's Dean Cain. The worst Superman ever.
It's Dean Cain here, and I'll be voicing the Horseman for the upcoming Rippaverse animations.
Oh no. Really? Wow, dude. There must be not a lot of work coming in.
he really found his he really shined in God's Not Dead. That's where I know him from.
He played Superman on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, which was like a primetime drama series where he played Superman and Terry Hatcher played Lois Lane.
That's right. Look, this is a completely independent venture, and we want to see it through. Okay, well-produced, solid Western animation desperately needs to return to form. Definitely need it.
Eric July wrote this for him. He's like, yeah, I'll pay you.
Rippaverse has a team that's prepared to consistently release episodic content. They are prepared. The Horseman would be a great start. So please help us make it happen. Head over to Rippaverse.com and become a member for as little as $5. Appreciate you.
Hey guys, I'm Eric July.
Hi guys, I'm Eric July, and I'm going to talk about how cool I am and smart. Blah, 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 blah. Something, something, something.
The founder and owner of the Rippaverse.
Donate the amount we requested, and I will.
I am the founder and owner. I'm a businessman. Don't disrespect me.
And now, The Horseman, Welcome to Flores Park by Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett is up for pre-order. This is one of our most highly anticipated comic books, and I know you're going to.
Is it?
Enjoy it. But not only did the animation you just watched serve as the trailer for the book, it also is the pilot. Let me take some time to explain. We've done several animated trailers since the launch of Rippaverse Studios. During that period of time, we were familiarizing ourselves with the industry while also building our creative team. Our animations consistently improve, and we now believe that we have the foundation to take things to the next level. Simply put, we want to have an animated universe with long-form content. This animated universe will not simply exist on its own. It'd be an extension of the comics with accurate adaptations, specifically made to fit the animated format. But this isn't a pilot meant to shop this around in hopes that some mega corporation.
God, all these people in the chat love you, Jake. They say your planning skills are top notch.
Will pay us to pick it up and then, run it into the ground. This is more of a proof of concept for the.
And your negotiation skills are remarkable.
Audience in hopes that you what you see, really so we can do this independently. As you see, our quality is top notch, and if we have the time and resources to produce, we can create awesome competitive content for your enjoyment. Horseman would be a great starting point, voiced by the legendary Dean Cain. That said, animation is much different from comic.
Dean Cain?
The Dean Cain. And
well,
we're
now
like,
I'm sold.
Yeah, we all give a shit about him, totally.
When it comes to production, it takes a bigger team to produce, and of course, it's far more expensive. And getting a financial return from it is a different animal, especially in this digital age. With a comic, we can create and sell the physical copies, which dominate the market. With animated content, it's far more difficult to get that return. You'd have to invest a lot in it before you ever have a chance to make that money back. That's why it's far more attractive for people to sell off the rights to a big studio. Doing that is a lot less risky, and of course, they'll just pay you. But here's our plan and pitch. Our long-term goal is to house long-form content on our membership platform at Rippaverse.com. Basically, it'll have a streaming service element. Eventually, once we can justify it, certain works would be distributed on other.
He talks so fucking much.
Yeah, he gives too much information.
Like, why you're trying to advertise your product to me, and like I'm just like, when are you gonna shut up? Like,
just put it out there.
Talking.
Platforms with hard copies such as Blu-ray. If we ever hit 5,000 paid members of any kind, we'd finish episode number 1.
Oh yeah, Sturgis is duplicating his accounts right now.
The Horseman. It have at least a 10-minute runtime. We'd release that on our social media platforms so most people can view it in hopes that it would invite newbies to become members. Once we hit 10,000 total members, we commit to completing the first season of The Horseman, which would be housed exclusively on our platform. Right now, the comics and merchandise pay for the comic books. That'll always remain our primary focus. The memberships, which come with awesome perks, we hope to be what funds Rippaverse Studios projects. I love to keep our animators busy and build.
That fucking cow looks so, like
Rippaverse
shit.
Studios to be the next big indie producer.
You're doing the shot now?
I mean, just like a half shot, just to deal with.
Half shot now.
So head over to Rippaverse.com and become a paid member if you want to support this plan. Perks right now include merch and shipping discounts, but we're also doing a membership overhaul.
Paying to get a discount isn't a discount. Like, if you're paying a monthly fee to get a discount, then that's not a discount. You're already paying.
Soon,
$20 a month to get $15. What?
Adding forums so you can nerd out with the fandom. We'll also do plenty of member-only content and streams so we can let you in on the process creatively. The list of perks will continue to grow. So please share this video out to all of your friends and family and become a member over at Rippaverse.com and go pre-order The Horseman Welcome to Flores Park by Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett.
Check out my OnlyFans down below.
Yep. Shit, dude.
He is a trip. Like, I wonder what it's like to live in his house. I wonder what it's like to be his family.
He's got money though, so that's something. But
yeah, like I wonder what it's like to have to deal with him on a daily basis. Like, I couldn't. I would just run away.
He called me sir. It got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
here's a Trump interview. Let's see what he has to say.
It'll be fucking
Just weeks before one of the most bizarre presidential elections in U.S. history,
Bizarre.
former President Donald Trump joins Full Measure
That's a
to
good
discuss
sign.
a second assassination attempt.
Are you ever scared?
I can't be scared because if you're scared, you can't do your jobs.
His policies.
And I'm going to cut fuel prices in half within 12 months.
And his opponent.
So, first of all, she can't do an interview. She could never do this interview because you ask questions like, give me a specific answer.
If you're not successful this time, do you see yourself running again in 4 years?
Good question. Cheryl Atkinson asks the big questions.
President Trump, thank you for agreeing to an interview less than 7 weeks before the election.
Thank you.
Harris and her campaign have called you an existential threat, a danger, and said that you will be a dictator. And after the second attempt on your life in a row, afterwards, Hillary Clinton said, you're a danger to the country and the world. Do you blame that kind of rhetoric in any way for inspiring assassination attempts, or do you think it's completely
I don't think
unrelated?
I don't think her opinion matters since Trump put her in jail. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm going to put Hillary in jail.
Well, I do, and a lot of people say that, but more importantly, it's really just the opposite. They are a danger. They're destroying our country. They're allowing millions and millions of people to come into our country that shouldn't be here, people from jails and people from gangs that are all over there, like Caracas in Venezuela. Their crime is down 72%. You look at what's happening all over the world. And I'm not just talking about South America. I'm talking about prisons are being emptied all over the world. They're dumping them into the United States. Criminals are being taken off the street in cities and places all over the world. They're being dumped into the United States. mental institutions are being emptied out into the United States. They are a threat to democracy. What they're doing to our country, they're poisoning our country. They're poisoning it. And you can take a look in Ohio, what's happening. You can take a look at Aurora in Colorado and see what's happening.
Both of those fake news.
But those are two that have been in the news. You have
fake news.
Hundreds of little towns and cities that are being taken over by migrants, or at least being horribly affected by migrants. We have 21 million, at least 21 million. They have a lower number. They say 16 million, whether it's 16 or 21, but I think it's much more than 21. And they've come into our country, and they're tough, and they're nasty, and we're going to have to do something about it, and fast, or we're not going to have a country left. And they're the ones that are the threat to democracy.
If elected, you will arguably be the most targeted president in American history, whether we're talking about foreign threats or domestic threats. Does it change how you can govern? If the Secret Service, or some people say they can't guard you effectively at a static golf course, how can they guard you on an overseas trip?
Well, I think we just have to do what you have to do. You know, the only ones
Not a
that
good
really
answer.
are trouble are consequential presidents.
Oh, you just
So in
do
that
what
way,
you have to do.
It's a very
Okay.
nice honor, but it's
I've
true.
learned a lot
I
about the caliber of bullets lately.
Yeah. Look at his ear.
Very consequential
There's nothing wrong with his ear.
president, and would certainly be, and maybe
Not no scar, like nothing.
and more so this time, because I understand the system, I understand countries, I understand who rips us and who doesn't, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have a clue. They don't even know what's happening.
The president of Puerto Rico thinks I'm excellent.
And I think that I will feel safe. I think I'm going to feel safe.
Are you ever scared?
I can't be scared, because if you're scared, you can't do your job. So I just can't be. I have thus far had somebody protecting me, because you almost think it couldn't have just been two times. I mean, two times. If I go another 300 or 400 yards walking, which I would have been there in a few minutes, right? Probably 15 minutes. Nasty things could have happened, would have happened, but we had a very good Secret Service agent that spotted a rifle coming out of a very, very dense group of trees and foliage and plants, saw the rifle, and he started shooting. He didn't talk, he shot. And then they caught
Why
him.
would he talk?
He didn't talk, he shot.
With the help of a woman,
Yeah.
by the way, that
The eating the dogs.
got the license plate, and they were able to get him in a high-speed chase down a highway. That was one. And then, of course, Butler. Everyone
It
knows
was an
about
awesome
Butler.
high-speed chase.
That was a quick turn of the head to show a chart. That was a good immigration chart, showed what a good job I did, but that will go down as my all-time favorite
Yeah, he has
chart.
to jerk himself off.
I did such a good job.
In looking at a
I did a
possible
great job
second
setting my
term, I
Secret
think
Service to
people are
catch that
curious
man.
what specific positions you've discussed giving to Bobby Kennedy, Elon Musk, and Tulsi Gabbard. Three people, by the way, who were Democrats, or in the case of
Yeah.
Musk, I don't know, at least supported Democrats. What specific positions do you see them holding?
And we have a lot of other Democrats that have come aboard and will come aboard. Bobby will do great on health and on the environment.
Great on health.
But does
The
that mean Health and Human
anti-vaxxer.
Services?
No, it doesn't mean
He'll do
anything.
great on health. The anti-vaxxer Bobby Kennedy.
It means it could be.
Yeah, we're
but
gonna get a lot of those hospital waiting lines clear, because there's not a lot of people alive left to be waiting for treatment.
I didn't make deals with anybody because it's not appropriate to do it at this. It's too early. But it's getting to be that time, isn't it, when you think we have just a short while to go? It's amazing. But a short while in my life is an eternity. So we'll see what
He just saying Kamala doesn't give specific answers?
$9 away for another shot. Jake will take another shot. $9 away.
Oh man, $9 whole dollars.
$9 whole dollars.
But Bobby is a really what he's done on healthcare over the years. I mean,
The fact that he tried to run as a Democrat, and then like after it was clear he had no chance, became like a Trumper, is just, he's a grifter, dude. Like he's just a grifter.
and I've known him for a long
Do
time.
you think Trump,
And with him,
before he
it's-
dies of old age, will ever like change his hair?
No. I would love to see someone like hold him down and shave that shit off.
eating
I would.
what
I would gladly take a bullet from the Secret Service if I.
Elon has had really successful hair surgery. Like Elon, if you look at him when he was in his 20s, he was almost totally bald. And
yeah, Tom's just like, I don't want to get like a hair transplant. I'm afraid it'll make me look ridiculous.
Yeah. It looks like, dude, I have a few dogs, okay? And I sweep up after them, and then there's like a pile of dog hair. It looks like he took a pile of the dog hair from my floor and just like put it on top of his head.
It looks like it looks like when I'm trying to fix my hair, like when I have 5 minutes to get to my job, like it just looks like he took 4 minutes, like 4 seconds to try to fix it, and just like had to go, like, and he just like, oh, that looks good.
what chemicals you put in your body. I mean, he's been fighting for this for years. He looks at other countries where they don't use chemicals, or they use much less than we use, and the people are healthier than they are in the United States, which is not that healthy a country. Also environmentally, and I understand the environment, I think, as well as anybody, but I also want to
No, you don't. What? As well as anybody? Like scientists?
Ever, and we're going to have the greatest economy.
This is coming from a guy
better.
who's literally like a climate change denier, or was. I don't know if he still is.
Someone, dude, God, these fucking bots in the chat. One just said, Jared Genesis has a way of drawing people in. Does he have a hidden agenda? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He wants to fuck children.
The hidden agenda takes place on like a playground near his house.
We're going to bring back the auto business. We're going to bring back a lot of businesses into our country that nobody thought would have been possible. Now they think it would have been. And what I did during my term, I had the greatest economy in the history of our country. I think in the history of the world. There's never
in the history.
Oh my God!
The history of the world is the greatest. Actually, not like
he just says things. He just says things and like doesn't have to show any like citation. Like what is? Why do people support him?
Because they're idiots.
Production that we had, and I'll be able to do it again, and I think very quickly. One of the assets we have is we have more liquid gold, meaning oil, etc., under our feet than anybody else, than any other country, including Saudi Arabia and Russia. And we were energy independent just a short while ago. We'll be energy independent, but we'll actually be energy dominant again.
Oh my
and
God.
We're going to make a lot of money. We're going to pay off debt. We're going to pay down debt. And we're going to do things that nobody would have thought possible. But Bobby's great. Tulsi has always been good from the standpoint of common sense. She's like a common sense person. I've watched her for a long time on shows. I've known her a little bit, and it was a great honor.
You donated money to her campaign, by the way.
When we got her, she's...
All right, he's talking about Tulsi. I mean,
You're right,
Kamala.
she was a Democrat.
Yeah.
And popular, too, in Hawaii. And she will be terrific.
And Elon Musk?
Well, Elon is Elon. I mean, Elon is... he's endorsed me very powerfully. He feels this is the most important election we've ever had.
Powerfully.
And as you know, he probably has a couple of other things to do. But
He's indicated he might be willing to help with like government waste type issues.
what he will do is, and the thing that we talk about more than anything else is exactly that, it's costs. He's a big cost cutter. He's always been very good at it. And I'm good at it. But Elon, I'll tell you what, he will go in and he'll say, this is what you have to do. You have to do this. He is so into that. He feels there's so much waste and fat
And he's
in this
really into
country.
me,
and he's
too.
right. He's 100% right. And he's been just great. He's given me
He's
ringing
great. He's
endorsements.
fabulous. He's amazing.
Even though I disagree with him a little bit on the electric car, but he agrees with me from the standpoint that not every car should be electric. They have an electric mandate that will put Detroit and every other automaker out of business entirely.
It is true
within
that
2
here
years.
in Washington State, they want to like go full, like they want to completely eliminate gas-powered cars by a certain.
I'm a little like mixed on that. Like I mean,
Well, they wanted
it's
it to be like this year, but they pushed it back. They do have like an end date where they want to stop registering gas-powered cars. So if
I'm
you have a
open to
gas-powered
that.
car, you
I'm
can't register it.
I'm only open to that if it's a slow process where they work out all the flaws of it.
Well, like they like if you already own a gas-powered car, you can do that. You know, like if you already have one, but you can't register a new one, is what they're doing.
I'll say this. When the day comes that you don't have to wait 30 minutes to charge your battery-powered car, then like maybe it's like 2 minutes, then like I'll be more open to it.
Terminate that immediately. That'll be in the first day. I'll terminate it. And we want electric cars, but we want really to have all cars. You have hybrids, you have everything.
By the way, Trump shit on electric cars forever until Elon Musk started giving him money.
Yeah,
by the way, our views are returning to normal. Thank you, bots, for getting the fuck out of here. I like having 3,000 viewers, but you're not real viewers, so...
You have gas-powered cars. We have gasoline, more gasoline than anybody else. We want to use it. Right now, they're mandating electric cars. They don't go far. They're very expensive, and they're going to be built in China. They're all going to be built in China.
China.
And what the auto workers, the union, has done is just a disgrace. We've lost 50% of our business over the period of 25 years. A lot of it went to Mexico. A lot of it went to China. It went all over the world, Japan. It went all over the world. And we're going to get it back. We will be at a level that nobody would have thought possible with automaking. And I'm going to cut fuel prices in half within 12 months so that, because the energy costs are so high, the biggest problem, and you can see this even in polling, that people have is everything's too expensive. Because under Harris or Biden or both, you can call it any way you want, under this administration,
I'm not saying this is all Trump's fault, but I didn't have to pay $5 for bacon until he was around.
Hardcore with J-Dubs on stream.
No, I'm not familiar. Did you see Von Helton Lulz, Clay County, Kentucky? No, I did not see that. If you have videos, please send them to me in my Discord.
Yeah, I miss seeing Von Helton gum down sausages.
People cannot afford it.
them.
If I cut energy, and I'll be able to cut it in half within 12 months, if I do that, the world will be, the world that we live in will be a different place.
We continue our conversation with former President Trump after a break.
After I go have a drink.
Yeah, how can you even handle that shit? Hold on, let's see.
Kelly, how most people seem to think that you can tighten up the border. And for the untold millions who are here illegally that you referred to, you've talked about a mass deportation program. How is that practically possible? Because a lot of the millions of people have had children here who are American citizens. And don't you think the first time there is an image on television of a family tearfully being told to board a bus, that whole program would end?
That's right. If you take a young woman with 2 beautiful children and you put her on a bus and it ends up on the front page of every newspaper, it makes it a lot harder.
So yes to mass deportation even of women and children.
So we're going to look at it
Yeah.
very closely. The way you phrase it is exactly right. You put one wrong person onto a...
Cheryl Atkinson, they play her on the local network here, on the local ABC affiliate, and she is kind of right-leaning. And I think that's why Trump agreed to this interview. But she's still asking him questions that he's not really comfortable answering.
Bus or onto an airplane.
As long as she doesn't have any follow-up questions, he's fine.
Your radical left lunatics will try and make it sound like the worst thing that's ever happened. But we're getting the criminals out, and we're going to do that fast, and we know who they are. The local police know their names, and they know their serial numbers. They know everything about them. We work with the local police, the local law enforcement, which is great all throughout the country. But we have to get, look, we have people, we have murderers.
Oh my God, really? Dude, who the fuck is botting my stream? Now we have 10,000 viewers? There's no way that's true, okay?
I mean, I haven't seen that in...
Yeah.
Have we ever
we covered the Mike Tyson fight. The last time we had 10,000 plus viewers, but it was real. We covered the Mike Tyson fight and we did a reaction to it, and people came to our stream thinking we were playing the fight, but we were just reacting to it, and we got 500,000 viewers that night.
Wasn't that when like people were like, "Why you in those stream fights?" Back in
That was Conor McGregor. That was a different one. I did that on my other channel, and we did. Sorry, Egghead DM'd me, and it dropped my IQ a few points. Yeah, that was on my other channel. That was when Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather had their fight.
They're not going to get better. We have people that are insane, that their mental institutions all over the world have a much lower population, and in many cases, they've been emptied out. We need to get that population up. The jails are down to much lower numbers, and soon they'll be emptied out. They're emptying out into the United States of America. We're not a dumping ground. We're going to get all of those people out, and we're going to get them out fast. And we have no choice, because that's not sustainable by any country.
On the economy, which you've mentioned, for our viewers, a dozen eggs under Trump cost no more than $2.08 and as low as $1.46. Under Biden-Harris last month, $3.20. A gallon of unleaded regular gas under Trump as low as $1.88, never hitting $3. Biden-Harris as high as $5.06, and last month still $3.52.
This is so misleading the way she's doing
Kamala
this.
Harris has been very short on specifics when it comes to economy, other than saying she wants an opportunity economy. What are the specific mechanics of how prices come down?
Trump fucked up the economy, and then Biden took office, is what happened.
You know, the steps.
No,
that
yeah,
would be
I love how
taken.
Trump tried to be like, Russia wasn't attacking Ukraine until Biden was here. It's like, yeah, they were gearing up to do that for a long time. I remember when I was rewatching all the DP episodes, like starting from episode 1, dude, even back then, there was news stories y'all were covering that was like about Russia, like saber rattling with Ukraine. Like it was, you can go back and like you can see shit about that back then.
Yep.
Before Trump was even a fucking factor.
A second term for you.
So, first of all, she can't do an interview. She could never do this interview because you ask questions like, give me a specific answer. She talks about her lawn when she was growing up. This woman is not equipped to be president. She's not equipped to deal with President Xi, who I took in hundreds of billions of dollars with him, and Putin. We had no war with
for
Putin.
lunch.
Remember, and I'm just going to go off just for this. With Bush, they took a lot. Russia. With Biden, they're trying to take everything. With Obama, they took a lot. With Trump, Russia took nothing. Just remember that. You know, it's a little chart. But what happened, and when you look at what took place, was so sad. When they took over, they cut the oil way down, and oil started going through the roof. It was going to go to $10 a gallon. It was going to go to numbers that nobody's ever seen. And so they went back to the Trump drilling. They said, let it go back. That was the only good thing, but they stopped. Because I would be there, but 4 years later, I would be triple what the number was. Right now, they're just about even where I was. But they only did
Who's going to throw in the $8 to get us to 500?
Election coming up. And you remember at the beginning what happened. That's one of the reasons that Putin went in, because it went to $100 a barrel instead of $40 a barrel. And
when Russia
he could fight
Ukraine,
all the wars he wants with those kind of numbers because he's a big seller of oil and gas. So what happens is they went back to what I was doing, just said reopen. It wasn't hard. It's so crazy what they want to do. They're going to destroy lives. They're going to destroy what they have done to this country, and especially in the sense of allowing millions and millions of people come in, because that's something, you know, we can fix the gasoline situation and we can fix the anything.
Do prices come down magically because it's not them?
They come down with energy and they come down with interest rates. We're going to get, as I told you, we're going to get energy down by 50% in 12 months. We're going to have it. It's going to be a major smash on energy. If you look at the energy for, and I'm not just talking about cars, I'm talking about air conditioning, heating, your basic energy, operating a bakery, operating any kind of a business, it's all having to do with energy. That was where they started wrong. When they cut way back on what I did, and again, just so you understand, they then let it go back to where it was, which was a very smart thing. Otherwise, you would have had, I think you would have had a depression, if you want to know the truth. But energy was rising at a level that nobody had ever seen. And then they said, go back, go back. They were telling people, go back to your wells, go back to drilling, go back to fracking, do whatever you have to do. But if they win, the day after, they're going all the way. They were only doing that because of an election coming up. They're going all the way. It's madness. And what they've done to our country is mad.
I'm wondering, looking back at you sitting out for 4 years, basically, at least, is there a benefit to that in terms of you being able to see, maybe to regather, regroup, see who you could trust and who you can't trust?
Well, that's a good point, but I'll tell you the maybe bigger point. It would have been easier if I did it, contiguous, to be honest. You have to go a long way.
I didn't see how much that donation was. How much
in history
was it?
to see the one person that was able to do it non-consecutively.
Oh,
but
okay.
The benefit is, more than anything else, it shows how bad they were. It shows how bad this radical left, liberal, crazy philosophy is with defund the police. They wanted to defund the police. She still wants to defund the police. Anybody that wanted to defund, she was a leader of the defund the police, Kamala. I'd call her Harris, but nobody knows who I'm talking about when I say Harris. They only know, it's a sort of interesting, it's her last name, but nobody knows who I'm talking about. Defund the police, all of these different things. It shows how bad they were. It shows how much they don't work. And I think it makes it much easier for me to do my job. People want us to do the job. They've got to stop crime. They've got to stop crime. You go out for a loaf of bread today and you end up getting mugged, killed, shot. If you look at Chicago, just a short while ago on Labor Day weekend, they had over 100 people
what
shot.
Supermarkets are you going
17 people died. You don't have numbers like that in Afghanistan and all these other countries we talk about as being unsafe countries. There are no numbers like that. You take a look at Chicago, you take a look at the crime all over the United States.
Ben.
That's why.
Yeah.
Trump just said that when you go out to get a loaf of bread now, you end up getting mugged or shot.
Not where I live, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm like, what shopping market? I mean, I know he doesn't go get his own groceries, but, like, what the hell? Like, where do you live? Silent Hill?
Right. No, I mean, like, we would know about this if this was true.
FBI has to give the
like
real
record
numbers,
numbers of muggings are going on for people with bread.
But the DOJ gave the real numbers, and crime is absolutely out of control. We're going to make sure, we have a little expression.
Crime is so low compared to 30 years ago.
Yeah, you got so many
Look it
people
up.
attacking. You got so many people that are like attacking cops at the Capitol. Like,
right? God, dude, I'm looking at this 10,000 live viewers. And I'm like, it makes me mad because
there was a donation earlier that I didn't see the amount though.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Yeah, do your shot.
Okay, great. There we go. Hopefully I don't pour it on my keyboard again. I did that earlier and had to wipe it off.
Oh, dude, I've done that so many times. I've ruined equipment here.
Oh boy. Cheers, DP.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate your support.
Oh, God. Let's hear more of this fucking Oompa Ugh.
Yeah.
Donate the talk shit's coming in nicely, dude.
Our hockey team here in Seattle is the Kraken. And when you go there, they have a lot of like Kraken-based cocktails like in the arena, which is kind of cool. So.
Oh yeah.
It's called Make America Great Again. That's what we're going to do because America is not great now.
By the way, we asked Kamala Harris for an interview, but so far, she hasn't agreed. Back after a short break.
Boneless bread. Roger Wilton said boneless bread is just bread. What I haven't seen much bread with bone.
On COVID, you frequently say at your rallies and so on that you don't feel like you get enough credit on COVID. But by nearly every assessment, the CDC failed miserably at job one. And yes, the COVID vaccines were developed in record time, but as we now know, they don't prevent infection, illness, or transmission, and they have very potentially serious side effects. Do you think that maybe they were approved too fast? And in hindsight, based on what we know now, what would you have done differently?
Well, I think they're doing studies on the vaccines, and we're going to find out, and it'll come out one way or the other. But I really had a mandate to get vaccines done, and I got them done very quickly in record time. The Democrats love it. You know, the Democrats love it, and the Republicans don't. It's very interesting. The vaccines, they love it. I have a friend of mine who said to me, why don't you talk about the vaccine, what you did with the vaccine? He's a Democrat, but I'm sure he voted for me. Because he said, what you did was the most incredible thing that any president has ever done. You've saved hundreds of millions of lives all over the world. And this was just recently, very smart.
Shizen.
He said, I don't understand why you don't talk about it. And I don't talk about it. But if you go to Pfizer, if you go to some of these companies, they have charts and they have all sorts of statistics. And I say, why don't you release those statistics? Let people know. But I don't talk about it. I can say this, the Democrats would love to claim it. The Republicans don't want it.
Thank you, Camcast. I appreciate it.
But it'll be determined, I'd say, over the next 12 months. I say this in terms of overall, I think I did an amazing job with COVID. I never got the credit for it. Remember that more people died under Biden-Harris than died under Trump. And they had a much easier time because when it came in here, nobody knew what it was. It came from the Wuhan labs, which I always said, but nobody really knew what it was, where it came from, nothing. They knew nothing. And we got hit, and I got great credit on military. We knocked out ISIS. We rebuilt the military. Great credit on military, great credit on the economy. I never got great credit on the fighting of the China virus, which is COVID, but we call it the China virus because we like to be accurate.
That creates literal racism.
That creates Asians getting attacked on the street.
It literally happened here a lot because we have a lot of Asians here too.
Yeah.
But if you think of what I've done, I took a disaster that came into our shores, that dust flew in from China, and we started making things like the ventilators. We were supplying the whole world with ventilators within a period of 7 months. We took auto factories and started making ventilators in auto factories.
If we don't, literally, if you don't want JD Vance to be president, don't, at the very base level, JD Vance, he's old as fuck. If you don't want JD Vance to be president, do not vote for Trump. He is a fucking buffoon.
Factories. Yeah. We did the gowns, the costume, all of the different things, all of the rubberized products, the masks, everything. And we also had to go because when I took over, the cupboards were bare. We had nothing. We were supposed to have, but we had nothing. And in all fairness to previous presidents, the reason is that nobody really thought a pandemic in this world, in this age, was possible. You remember 1917, we had the great pandemic that people talk about. 100 million people, they say, died. And basically, this would have happened here, too. And it didn't happen here. I think I did a great job. I think I will not be given credit for it. But there are a lot of people that think I did a really fantastic job on that. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody knew where it came from. And remember, we had far fewer deaths than Biden, and Biden just got the tail end. So we did a good job.
The Klan thinks I did
More
a
with Donald Trump
job.
after a break.
Jesus. It's like every word he says, you feel like you have to interject. And wait.
I feel like I have to shower after every word he says.
One sentence maybe.
Yeah.
What are 2 things you do to stay healthy?
Well, I used to play golf a little bit. That gave me, so I don't know, but it seems to be quite a dangerous sport in retrospect. I try and eat properly. I do the best, and I try and get some. I do, but
I only drink
proper
6 Diet
hamburgers
Cokes a day now.
But I like perhaps all of the wrong food. But then I say, does anybody know what the right food is?
You're
I
right
have
about
people
that.
lecturing me for years. Oh, don't eat this, don't eat that. They're gone. They have passed away long ago.
The thought
And
keeps
here I am.
changing.
So I'm not sure I want to make too many changes.
And then, if you're not successful this time, do you see yourself running again in 4 years?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I think that will be.
I'm so happy about that. If he loses, he won't run again.
Yeah. I don't think my mental decline will be able to keep up.
That will be it. I don't see that at all. I think that hopefully we're going to be successful.
Mr. President,
That's honestly my biggest hope is that, like,
Thank you, Cheryl.
I've honestly
Thanks
been
for
like
joining us.
in the mindset
From
of
Mar-a-Lago, I'm Cheryl Atkinson.
I've honestly been in the mindset of like, I almost want him to win just to get it over with and get him the hell.
No. Well, he says he won't run again, so we have that.
No, but like in the past, I've thought like, man, maybe if he does win, at least it'll be over.
I
and he
did that
can't
with
run
the
again. Like,
last election. I was like, let's pull the Band-Aid off.
I just want him to stop showing. I want to stop hearing about him. I'm so tired of hearing about this dude. Like, he's just annoying. I haven't been able to take anything in this country seriously since he started
this
appearing
out.
on TV.
He's being criminally charged for the disinformation about the dog eating in Ohio.
A man arrested after a confrontation near Donald Trump's golf club.
Oh no, this isn't it. Hold on. Here it is.
Certainly been in the news for weeks now. Accusations made at the debate about Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, eating pets.
Well, now a Haitian nonprofit is taking serious action. They just filed criminal charges against the former president and his running mate, J.D. Vance.
So what does this all mean for the candidates? Gabby Hart has the very latest.
This Ohio city is at the center of political controversy. False claims against Haitian immigrants in Springfield have sparked bomb threats and even forced schools to close. But now there is a nonprofit that is fighting back in court.
Nobody deserves special treatment.
Attorney Subodh Chandra is providing counsel to a nonprofit called the Haitian Bridge Alliance, and they just filed criminal charges against former President Trump and Senator J.D. Vance.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the pets.
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Those comments put Springfield into the national spotlight.
Yeah, and they had to shut down schools because of this shit.
Those rumors of Haitians eating neighborhood pets have since been thoroughly debunked by officials at every level, from the city's mayor to the governor. But the damage is done.
33 bomb threats, school closures, college closures, city hall closures, and threats to the mayor and his family.
The nonprofit filed a total of 6 charges in Clark County Municipal Court, including disrupting public service and making false alarms. Attorney Chandra explains the Ohio statute that made it possible for them to act.
And taken advantage of a procedure that allows private citizens to initiate these charges. The Haitian Bridge Alliance has gone directly to the judge and said, you've got to make a call on probable cause here.
That judge must now review the charges and decide how to proceed. Chandra says there is a case to be made. The comments could be considered a criminal offense, and that those responsible should be held accountable, regardless of their power or position. Former President Trump
I'm
and
sure
J.D. Vance actually
that
getting
too.
arrested. I mean, is that actually possible?
If you took the names Trump and Vance in the criminal charges that were filed and you substituted anybody else's, including my own, there's no question that arrest warrants would be issued.
And that attorney tells me that if this judge decides they can move forward with these criminal charges, the next step would be issuing an arrest warrant for both Senator Vance and former President Trump. We'll just have to wait and see how this all pans out. I'm Gabby Hart, 19 News.
There we go. 19 News.
19 News.
19 News.
Yeah, I'm sure Trump will be carried out in handcuffs.
It's not happening. The worst that'll happen, he'll get like house arrest.
Arrested. What's it called? His freaking Florida, like, palace. You must spend a year in Trump Tower. It's like, oh no.
Oh no. You are sentenced to your palatial estate, Mr. Trump.
Yeah. What even is this, like? You know, I was 18 when the Trump versus Hillary thing was going, and it's like the first election I was allowed to vote in, or even like have any real opinion of, basically, or right around the time I got into like even caring about politics. Those were my two choices. Like, and it's just never been. I've never had an election I can take seriously. It's all just like basically meme fodder.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit. 10,000 fake viewers.
This is the most exposure I've ever gotten. Okay. I mean, you know, I would like to take credit and be like, yo, like, this is all just my people, but I don't know who the hell these people are that are like kissing my ass. Apparently, I better keep my windows closed because they know I'm a good cook. What's next?
Not too much. We don't have too much left. It's someone get us to 550 and we'll do another shot. We'll keep it rolling here.
Did you say you have any? Did you say you have some like possibly? You say you didn't have any Shani content lined up, but something.
Nothing. Yeah. Let me see what she's got.
Waiting a long time for this. And she is like, she's one of my favorite people. She's one of my favorite things to keep up with. I watch other streamers that basically their whole bread and butter is covering her.
God, they do so much shit, dude. It's insane.
One time I was in her chat and I was trolling her and I was like trying to like make her think I was on her side, and she's like, "Oh, thank you, Pyro." And I was like, I started like gradually getting more and more like creepy and just like asking more shit to piss her off. And I was like, I said like, I asked her when the last time she bathed was, because I know she can't actually bathe, and she's like, "When's the last time you bathed, Pyro?" God, what a creepy fucking question. I got banned immediately. That is definitely a thing with the cows, is that like
you hit me
really,
and welcome everybody
everybody
to another edition of Rev and Shani Live. Now who the fuck am I? Well, you just so happened to cross the last fucking joining member of the flock for Raven's flock. You know why? Because I am the bastard illegitimate.
It does make me sad because I do like Raven's flock a lot. I was a 90s wrestling fan, and Raven's flock was like the more like kind of goth like wrestling crew.
Child of Scott Levy.
You're not,
aka Raven.
You're not
looking at him.
You're full of shit. You're not a child of
Holy
him.
shit, is that the fucking truth? Well, if we do the goddamn math, it might work out or not. It doesn't matter. The fact is you hit me, so what's up? I had to come up with a fucking name. I don't have one yet. But this is the type of fucking shit I would talk like in AEW. If I was a wrestler, this is how I'd be.
You
fuck them all.
Look how skinny his arms are.
Dude,
my forearm is bigger than his bicep.
I feel like I could wrap my fingers around his arm, his bicep, and it would just like connect on the other end.
Okay. Could I bring back Raven, brother, my dad. Daddy, would you come back to wrestling for me? Because I want to go into AEW and kick some ass, but I'm really scared of these motherfuckers. You know, I need my fucking dad. Shut up! You gotta be tough as a male.
What is he doing?
Tough, kids. So drink your milk and be tough. Okay, character over. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing?
He's tweaking so hard.
That was terrifying.
We got Shanny for Christ, one of the most infamous, for no reason, characters on YouTube. Because all she's ever done is be really cool.
One of the most hated pieces of shit on the internet.
And defend herself sometimes, in her words, you know.
That's true.
So here we go. Today we're going to be taking a look at, oh my Lord Jesus Christ in heaven, if we have to. Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, great.
So if there is anything you want to say
so ready
for the
to hear
opening,
Shanny and Rev's riveting take on Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
This won't be
yeah, man. Huh, you know that fucking Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah, he's not that fucking good of a guy like I hear.
Yeah.
Like,
He was a bad guy. Yeah, he did a lot of bad things.
Yeah, hold on. Let me, oh my God. Where is it? Shit. Fuck, where is it? All right, there it is. I gotta line up. Hold on, there's something in the way. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's my microphone. God damn it. All right. Hold on. Let me.
Him and Ben are both hanging on by a thread.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Jeffrey fucking Epstein! Motherfucker! Yeah! Rev is in the mental hospital! Yeah! What's going on with Rev in the fucking mental hospital? I'm getting railed by 1 billion African-American gentlemen. Yeah! What? You got a problem with that, bitch? Oh, who said that? What?
Video by
calm
Jeffrey Epstein, or from Jeffrey Epstein. Let me go back to the fucking video. Holy shit! Thank you everyone for attending.
Absolutely.
Attending.
No, that's the glory hall we're at. All right, right here. By the Surprise Witness TV. This video was on VH1 back when we were kids. No, not actually. It was 2007. I was pregnant in 2007, so I wasn't. Well, I guess you could call me a kid. I was only 23.
Yeah.
But
what?
That's young, you know. That's young.
Yeah. But apparently this was on VH1, this special, and you're gonna be surprised by the things that are on this special, like, and what they say about Jeffrey Epstein. It's like, oh my God, how can you not realize what he is?
Okay, one observation, an observation I've always had about Shanny is she can take any subject and make it stupid. She will talk about anything. And make it sound stupid. She'd be like, yeah, like this guy is blue because, like, you know, I like blue. Like, you know, like, just like, you know, she doesn't have anything actually like insightful to say about anything.
Whoa.
Really fucking bad, guys. I just want to let you know how, like, disturbing this is.
Disturbing.
So I just want to put a trigger warning on people.
A trigger warning.
A trigger warning.
A trigger warning. This is disturbing.
Well, it's not like so bad that you're gonna lose.
That's
your
even
shit,
more
but
bad
you might
than a
lose
trigger
your
warning.
shit.
They might.
But it is like, oh my God. So let's put this on.
Yeah, let's.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Hello everybody, how are you doing this fine Tuesday? I don't know how old you are and when you were born or anything.
Here we go. Hey! I just want to let everyone know a trigger warning that this is disturbing. Alright? Hey! Did you learn it? Oh yeah, I learned it. No! Did you fucking learn it good enough, Rev? Is the question. Like, can you learn good? Can you... Hold on. Oh my God. All right. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Shady, yes, you're right. I went to jail for beating your kids, and it was cool. Like, thank you. Oh, all right. Sorry.
And I was born in 1990, so I'm smack dab right there in the middle of the millennials. There's no cusp. There's none of that.
It
I was
wasn't
raised by
cat
Gen
pay.
X. I got a sibling in the Gen Z. But when I was growing up, I graduated high school in 2008. When I was growing up, especially in high school, they had these shows on MTV and VH1 that basically made me feel like I was never going to be worth anything in life. And it was these Cribs style shows, the lifestyles of the rich and famous, MTV Cribs, which we ended up finding out that that was mostly a fabricated show. That was ridiculous. The Super Sweet 16. They were always putting people with a whole lot of money on TV. And then not only were they putting the people on TV, they were really hyping it up, how much money these people had. And it made us growing up feel like, you know, even if we came from like a regular middle class background, which I did not, I was from a working class background, to put it mildly, it made you feel real bad. It made you feel like, oh my God, there's literally nothing I could ever do in this world to make this much money. So
You know, that's true about lifestyles of the rich and famous. It's just they have so much money and it was so exorbitant that it was like...
It causes what? Greed.
It does. It causes greed.
There you go. That's why they put it on.
Yeah.
Very astute, Channy. Very,
Just
very.
to help people buy shit that you don't need.
That's correct.
Yeah, money,
I had
like
a
money,
hate relationship with these shows. I did not like them because I
I wish
didn't
I had
like the feeling of like not having what the people on the TV had. It made me feel like I needed to have that or whatever. Well, oh my God, y'all. Last night I was on the internet minding my own business, reading conspiracy theories on Twitter.
Who is this
And I
woman?
came across this.
I've been paying into Social Security and Medicare with
This is
every
messed up.
paycheck.
God
But
bless
Bob
you, sir.
Bresnahan wants to join
We work our
extremists in
asses off
Congress
on
trying to
taxes.
cut our Social
When we
Security
get
and
nothing.
Medicare
No,
benefits.
I have direct testimony.
Rob Bresnahan isn't looking out for folks
Because I was
like
a
us.
taxpayer in Scranton. They,
New Jersey?
they are word people, okay? Do you know, I basically every year, because I was only making 40 grand a year, okay, year to year, okay? But my net worth was close to $1 million, more, okay? I basically had to pay no federal income tax. You know how much taxes I had to pay the cleaners? Scranton taxes. Go ahead. I'm sorry, that's a direct testimony, you know?
When's the last time I paid taxes? When I was on Twitch.
We got a lot of wow to go around all year round.
The last time I turned was this year.
Clip.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
they're
that's right.
purporting that it's from 2007.
Do they not know
which
how
is
to
an
like
interesting time
not
frame,
play ads?
because 2008 is the first time that Steen ever was called to the carpet legally, and he got out of it due in large part, I think, to his friend Charlie Crist, who was, I think, the governor of Florida at the time. I don't know, it was a whole thing.
Governor of Florida.
Right.
Unreal.
Charlie Crist and his many conflicts of interest have become the focus.
Creepy fucker. Look at those eyes.
Mhm.
That's the eyes of a creepoid.
That's the eyes of a degenerate.
He's always looking at the side, always wondering what's going on. You know what I mean?
I will never ever support the New World Order.
Eighth house is a stress of taxes to talk about. That's part of your thing, man.
Mm-hmm. Eighth house stress of taxes to talk about. Dashton, I freaking love him.
Oh my God, skill kisses. That is correct. If my taxes went more to help poor people and less to war, I'd be happy. Same.
Exactly. Do you know, Shani, I have a new favorite YouTuber besides you.
Huh.
Okay? Dashton. He is the coolest guy on YouTube right now.
I love how unique he is.
I love him so much, and I could talk to him for days, probably.
Me too. I love him.
We gotta, hey, let's do it doesn't have to be an interview, but like time together with him live.
Absolutely.
We gotta schedule that, brother. You're awesome. I love you, man.
Of heavy scrutiny by advocates in the Free Britney movement. He served as the district attorney when the negotiations started for Jeffrey Epstein's infamous sweetheart deal, and was accused of taking bribes from Scott Rothstein, who is currently incarcerated for running one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history.
I was doing a lot of research yesterday into this time frame because I'm looking into the Diddy stuff, Cassie, Britney Spears, Lou Taylor, you know, all that. I'm not even gonna say nothing more. Let me just pull up this one clip. It was shocking. I had to pick my jaw off the floor. Okay, so I have done a lot of transformation to this clip.
This is from the Rich and Famous show with what's his name?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I always forget his name. Alan? No.
He's the fat guy with the
Yes.
gray hair.
God, lifestyles of the rich and famous. What? God, somebody help us. Sorry.
It'll probably say.
Let's do this really quick. Hold on.
This is mad in it.
Hey,
do one.
Hey.
Oh.
You're live
Yes, hey.
on the DP podcast right now. What the fuck are you guys doing?
I am watching it. It's on my other screen.
Yeah.
Wait.
Got into my body.
Stop trying to distract everyone away from my fucking show, assholes. Tired of you guys. You should all be watching right now.
Hey, respect
Oh
the
my
champion,
God.
okay?
All right, I'm out of here.
It's up.
And I don't know
I'd
who the
even
fuck
like the stream
Shaggy is,
already.
but you should be leaving too.
I always forget his name.
Was that the general
Cleaned it
chat?
up,
Yeah,
I
it
put
was.
the filter on the audio,
Something
I put it
leech.
in a green screen, I flipped it around. So, I mean, I'm trying my best to transform it. This clip is out there and
Robin
available online
Leach?
if you want to see
Yes,
it.
it's Robin Leach.
Got it.
With Robin Leach.
But this is a reaction.
Now, we'll tour the hedgerow mega homes they're buying with all that hedge fund cash, but not quite as much as financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Ew. Looks like he has lipstick on. Look at that. Huh? Oh, it's his teeth. What?
These views are fake, dude. I'm not gonna I'm not stupid enough to pretend like these views are fake are real.
Jeff was a high school math teacher
The
until he
most fucked up
traded his
thing I'll see on
blackboard
live.
for the
Y'all are more interesting when you're abusing your kids.
big board in 19...
Did you hear that? He's a teacher. He was a
So
teacher.
dumb.
He was a teacher.
He was a teacher.
They take like things that could be interesting concepts and they just dumb it down and they have nothing to say. They
was a teacher, Epstein.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
I wonder if any adults are going to come forward in the future.
Do you think?
And tell you guys the things that Epstein did to the kids in the school.
I don't think that they did like that.
I just fucking
Ew.
It's like her 5 chins get in the way of her speech.
I didn't just fucking day. I got so mad. Oh, hey.
And then he's like, yeah.
Like,
No, it's
bit.
Jabba the Hutt with Salacious Crumb.
Or a
You know, so there's Jabba, and then there's like Salacious Crumb, his little pet that was like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
she,
didn't know.
she can't, like, you can't tell if she's fucked up on something or it's just her fat rolls.
Never knew he was a teacher? Oh, yeah, Chris. Apparently he was a teacher. It makes this gets ickier and ickier.
A math teacher, isn't that nice?
This is a shocking thing they said, and they were bragging about him at the time.
This is great content.
This is like a year before he got caught by the
really.
feds. It's crazy.
76.
Good friends.
He was a high school math teacher. I did know that. But
high school, he liked them that age.
Yeah.
She was only
16. They tell me to leave her alone.
You should leave her alone.
You know, Tranny, I call her Tranny. No, Shani claims that she was classically trained to sing.
It's like Gary Puckett and the Union Gap Band. They make a song called "Young Girl, Get Out of My Mind." My love for you is way out of line. Okay, this is not anything new at all.
Another reason to hate math. Joke.
Truth.
That's a good joke.
That's absolutely true.
Oh.
Skittle Kisses needs mods.
Ew, what was that? That was like
I know,
like
Wicked.
a sex noise.
It's way too many men.
Ew, just disgusting.
Oh,
You
yeah.
like my voice, Dash, dude? I could do. That was a really good take on the first one, bro. Thank you, Dash, dude. I love him. He's awesome.
You're much too young, girl. Better run, girl. What?
We should check our sound.
Oh. You want to unplug it and plug it back in? That usually helps it. I had to do it several times when when you were gone.
Damn, man, what's the deal?
I don't know. Unplug it and plug it back in.
USB?
No,
this cord.
This thing. Not there, the other place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes.
That's weird. Okay. This old equipment.
I know. We should put it closer to us, too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Folks, that's a 12-year-old mic.
Folks. Folks.
Oh, well,
wait. Let me.
This is ridiculous.
I'm going to take another break. I am so tired of these fuckers.
I wonder if they actually have any like genuine fans that are not trying to.
Most of them
troll
are trolls. Most of them are.
And even the people that you think are actually genuine end up being trolls at a later time.
Yeah, I'll be right back, everybody. We'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. Hold on. Sorry, I had to grab. God damn it, dude. Hold on. We're back. We're back. We're back. Had to grab some food, too. I think you're muted on your end at this point because I can't hear you. Yep, can't hear you. That's weird. I have you turned up all the way on my end. What the fuck? We can't hear you. Yeah, can't hear you. People are saying I can hear. Are you trolling me? His mic crackled earlier. Yeah, don't troll me with I can hear him. That's bullshit. Yeah, we can't hear you at all. People were saying turn it off and back on again. I don't know. We might just like end this show too in a minute here. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna wrap this one up. Yeah, your shit isn't working. I think we're probably gonna wrap up the stream, which is cool with me. We've been going for 3 hours. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for donating. We'll be back again tomorrow to wrap this one up. I appreciate all of you. Have a good night.